How's it going, Hoosier?
Hey Brent, how's it going?
It's going
Good.
good, man.
We're about 3 minutes away. We'll get the party on the road here. Just getting my things squared up, ready to rock here.
I was echoing.
Yeah, I don't hear any echo. I can hear
Not
you, but
really.
I don't hear any echoing. Though
Okay.
now you're in a trash can. You're very echoey. You were really good at when you first jumped on, but now you're really echo. Yeah, try that. Bring your microphone down and say something.
Yeah, that's really weird.
All right, so I hear you better now. Got
Cross my fingers. I'll cross my fingers on this.
it isn't technology grand. All
I
right.
am still echoing. I'm gonna mute this. I think I need.
Yep. You muted yourself, that's for sure. Okay, we'll get back with you here in a second.
Okay, I was just trying to play.
All right. Do you still have your echo?
Still got my echo, man.
Oh man, I can hear it faintly in the background, so it's definitely coming from your end.
You know what? I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna play with this for a second, and I'll be back.
All right, I'll be here.
Let's see if I can figure this out.
And ta-da! That was Oregon Stacker. As I said, isn't technology grand? Uh, I am seeing everybody, just so you know, I am seeing a tremendous amount of lag between what I'm looking at here locally and what YouTube is showing me. So it's Sundays. It's always like this. All right, everybody. We will talk to you here in just a moment. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, stackers. Who's your stacker coming at you from Southern Indiana? How's everyone doing this evening? Good to see everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm trying to double check my audio output here. All right, there it is. I need a third monitor. I keep running into limited desktop space here on my workstation here in my studio. How's everyone doing? All right, I have in the green room Oregon Stacker. Hopefully you're ready to go. Give me a thumbs up if you are. Or maybe he's not ready. Hello, Oregon.
There he is.
Hey, Oregon Stacker. Howdy.
I know why I was getting an echo now.
Well, I'm going to say I do not hear an echo now.
Yeah, I'm so silly. I had this window opened up in two spots up in my tabs, and so that's why I was getting the echo.
Well, imagine when you're trying to host it. You got to be careful because you got so many things. I have like 6 windows running at all times when I'm doing a show, and I have to make sure everything's not conflicting with everything else. It's fun, fun stuff.
I can't even imagine.
So how's it going?
It's going good. How are you doing, Hoosier?
Well, I've been up for the last 12 hours, but getting this, I had to rework my studio. I screwed up my setup and I had to recreate everything at the last minute, so that was fun.
Polly Buck, welcome to the chat, man. I told Polly I was going to be over here hanging out with you at 2 o'clock. We do a bowl giveaway today.
Hey, Polybuck, good to see you.
That's kind of what we were. That's kind of what we were thinking about talking about for part of the day, wasn't it, Hoosier?
Yes, it was. Redredge what we started talking about last Sunday, which you saw my email. You saw my email. That was so when you said last Sunday that you practically ran to your car. I thought, why? And then I saw your video from earlier that same day. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I had posted that, oh yeah, we should do that for a topic. I'll talk to Hoosier about it. And I thought maybe you saw that comment or something. I'm like, oh man, he's doing it right now.
No, that was pure coincidence.
That's funny.
As I said, great minds think alike, right? So
yeah, that's why I was running out to my car. I told my wife, it was so funny, guys, because we were eating lunch, right? And my wife is already getting kind of upset about me using up all my time right now doing this anyway, right? All day long, auctions and stuff. I go, babe, I got to run out to the car real quick. I got to call in on this show and talk to Hoosier Stacking. And she's just looking at me like, are you kidding me? We're eating lunch and now you're going to go to the car? I'm like, it's only going to be 5 minutes, And she's like, oh, yeah, it's only going to be 5 minutes.
Well, what's funny about that? I always tell Mrs. Hoosier, I'm gonna go downstairs to the stew for a little bit, and then it turns out to be 6 hours later.
Yeah. Oh man. So while we're chatting here for a moment, having laughs, it's so funny, guys, because if you didn't see me over on Plumbers the other night when he was having me run the auction, he's trying to have me learn. He's teaching me. Well, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, Plumber, no problem. First of all, let me step back. He contacts me 4 hours before he's going to do his auction, and he's like, hey, Oregon, would you like to join me tonight? I'm like, yeah, sure, man. When? Like, I'm thinking next week, a couple weeks, to get ready. He goes, how about in 4 hours? I'm like, 4 hours? Okay. Well, okay, man, I better start getting ready. And guys, that is like getting thrown in the fire, right? When you go to Hoosiers, how busy it is over there. We had like 50 to 80 people in the chat. And I'm thinking I'm going to do this for a couple hours. I told my wife. Now, me and Plumber, it's almost 5 hours, guys.
Yeah.
And I hear her coming walking down the hallway. And of course, I'm live, so I can't but I'm kind of glancing like I'm talking, right? And she gives me the look of death. And she's just shaking her head. And I just go, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm making 20 on this coin. And I could tell she's looking at me like, I don't care if you're making 200 on that coin. You don't shut that down right now, I'm going to kill you. So my joke was, we didn't want to have Oregon Stacker getting destroyed on YouTube Live, right? So I'm like, I'm shutting this down. I don't care, Plumber. It's all you now, buddy.
Yeah.
You guys get a kick out of that.
I think everyone that does content delivery, I think we're all in the same boat to some level or another. And yeah, I mean, I spend, well, like last night, I was down here I told Mrs. Sucher, I'm going to be down for a couple of hours. Gotta get stuff ready for today's show or tomorrow's show. And I realized I screwed up my studio setup, so I had to rebuild everything, and that was a 12-hour ordeal. It's like, and then I was just I was up till probably 6:30 this morning trying to get everything squared away, and I'm like, I got to go. Oh no, it was 8:30 this morning. So I've got to lay down. I've got to get some sleep. So I finally laid down and slept quite well, actually. And then my dogs woke me up at 1:30 to let them outside to pee, and I've been up since. And I finished up what I had to get done with the show, with the studio here just within the last hour or so. It's always fun stuff.
I know that this content stuff is all new to me, and I know she's having a really rough time right now. So I'm doing my best.
Well, and I think, and considering, people, in comparison to Plumber, who spends on Saturdays in particular, basically practically 24 hours doing his thing.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know how. I'm waiting for Mrs. Hoosier to come down here and unplug me.
Oh man, yeah, I don't know how he does it, man. He must take care of her real good.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, another funny story. I guess. Hey, Steel Ringer, good to see you in the chat.
Because
I've
had that discussion with Yankee in the past as my dogs go nuts upstairs. I had a discussion with Yankee in the past about you have to be able to balance everything in life plus what you do down here in the studio. So I do pretty well, and that's why I try to limit doing the show twice a week, and I only do videos one or two videos a week, because I don't want to be completely overwhelmed with everything that a full-timer YouTuber would have to do. It's definitely not a full-time job by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, what'll be nice, I have a pretty big house. We got 8 people in here. But
I think I lost you. There you go.
I can use that for a studio.
What's that?
That'll be nice.
You cut yourself off. You're breaking up.
My son. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, Brent. Turn your head the other way. Hey, Still Ringer, good to see you. Welcome to the show, buddy. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm here to learn something, Oregon Stacker. Yeah, me and Polly Buck were joking around. We were talking about solar, and I gave him an idea, and he's laughing. He's like, I'm going to go patent that right now. He gave me a great idea.
Well, you just helped out Captain last weekend with a solar generator, so there you go.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. I guess I'm the solar guy now. Solar stacker, I guess. I don't know. Oh, man.
Hey, it's all good. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome.
Hey, it's all good while you're in here. I didn't see your email, but I already had your address from the last package I sent out, so I think we're good. But just to give you an FYI, I never saw that actually. Um, it's in the works, Polybook. Yeah. So I was telling these guys, Hoosier, if you can hear me right now, if my mic's
Yep.
working okay.
Yep, it's working. Just don't
Uh,
move.
oh, okay. Um, so we do this auction with Hoosier guys, right? We have like 50 to 80 people in the chat. You can imagine you're streaming for 5 hours selling stuff, and I was telling them I had stuff all over in bags all over the back of my whole downstairs room here in the back living room area, just lined up. And I box it all up, I get it ready for shipping, and I head down to the post office, and I just got a huge load. And there's some lady that gets in behind me, and she just goes, she's like this. And I'm looking, and I'm like, I thought for a moment, I'm like, I may just let her cut because I'm just that kind of person, right? She might be having one of those bad days, and I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then I'm like, no, man, she can wait 5 minutes. And she just kept doing that, Hoosier, the whole time. And then even as I leave that thing, she does it some more. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me, man.
Well,
It's just part of life, right?
some people feel like they are entitled, and
Yeah.
it is what it is, and
I
they
thought you
just get
guys
over
get a
it.
kick out of that.
Well, I did that a couple of weeks ago at the post office. I was trying to get something shipped over to K Titus. I said, I've never shipped overseas before. Tell me what I need to do. And we probably were at the window for probably just over 6 or 7 minutes. I turn around, there's a line of people. I'm like, okay, thanks, gotta go.
Yeah. I've got an interesting question on international shipping for a moment. I had a sub, and I just spaced out who this was. They live in South Africa. And he wanted a sticker and stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, no problem. I can send that to you. Well, for one, I learned this from international shipping. I won't say it on the air, but check into that before you just go down to international ship a precious metal. And also, they told me a price like over $100. It'd be like $125.
Wow.
And I didn't mind actually paying the shipping, but it's interesting what you find out shipping internationally. I'll just leave it at that.
Yep, that was probably the person right there that you were trying to ship to, wasn't it? Silver Frantic?
Silver Fanatic. Yeah, I think
Fanatic,
that
yep.
was it. It's all good. Yeah.
Yep.
And,
I've seen a few of his videos. It's funny watching the videos because he and his significant other are practically repeating each other the entire time.
That's them. Yeah,
Yep,
that's the
yep.
one. You got it. It's all good. That is it. But I felt really bad because I'm the type of guy, I don't break promises. And I'm like, yeah, I'll pay the 125, but guys, I'll just warn you, it's pretty intense. You got to know what you're going to go in and say before you do it too.
Well, a lot of countries there's such a tariff or whatever for precious metals. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, good luck. That's actually a good question for Aloha once he gets settled in.
I'm worried about it, tell you the truth.
Yeah, I just wonder all the ins and outs that he's going to have to encounter.
I think what'll end up happening with him, and this is just my 2 cents, I think he's going to meet a whole new community over there in Europe. It'll be different friends for him is what I think will end up happening.
Yeah.
He'll have a different time zone, and he'll start getting a new, different group, a core group that he'll be hanging out with.
Mm-hmm. But he said he's keeping his name, so that's definitely his brand.
Oh,
He'll definitely stand out in the crowd no matter where he's at in the world.
oh yeah, he's a great guy.
But yeah, all the stuff that he has, trying to get all that into Spain. I don't know all the rules, all the ins and outs of, bringing something into Spain. But I'm sure there's some type of VAT or something that he's going to have to pay to bring it in.
I'll tell you. So me and my wife, I don't know if you knew this, we have a home in Cebu, Philippines.
Right.
And we have quite a few friends that are older than us that have already moved to Philippines. And one thing you find out, now I don't know about other countries, you get, first of all, you pay a lot of money to ship your stuff over there. But then on top of that, a lot of these people have to bribe to get their stuff out of customs because customs will hold it. They'll see you're from America, right? and they all think everyone, so they're
You're a
trying
big
to
old
hold
fat
it,
dollar sign there to them.
or they can't find your stuff, right? Oh, we can't find it. We'll have to come back another day. You play that game. So me and my wife have talked about, you can usually just buy stuff over there anyway that you need. We're just going to go buy new if that time ever comes. We're not even going to hassle with that mess. Huh.
I wonder,
The
yeah,
one,
so I suppose maybe that would be an opportunity to exit out and then get back into it in your local country at that point. But I don't know. I mean, especially in Europe, they have such tremendous amount of VAT
oh yeah,
involved
and
in their precious metals.
so VAT is a value added tax, guys. They have that in Asia too. They tax everything. Whatever you do, you'll have a flat percentage VAT tax.
Yeah, we are quite fortunate right now, but we'll see how long we can maintain
Yeah.
not having VATs going forward.
So while we're on VAT tax, there's a question for you, Hoosier. Now, Oregon doesn't have any sales tax at all. We're one of the few. So
Hmm.
let's just say, rumor, the United States puts out a VAT tax, let's say 3%. Well, let's say you're someone like yourself. I don't know if you have a sales tax for California. Does that mean that 3% then goes on top of the sales tax you're already paying? Imagine that.
Oh, I bet. I imagine there will be because everyone wants a cut of the pie.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a piece of it. So I think if as long as you, I mean, to have a VAT inside of the country that you're acquiring from just doesn't seem right. I mean, we already get taxed enough with sales tax and everything as it is in some states. Now, yeah, you're right. Oregon has no sales tax on anything. Same goes for New Hampshire. Yeah, there's like, I think I looked it up. There's like 7 or 8 states that have no sales tax on anything. And then places like Indiana has sales tax on numismatics and supplies, but they don't charge sales tax on bullion. And then places like California, I think they don't charge sales tax once you have exceed a certain dollar amount. So it varies from state to state. But yeah, they are come through with a across the board. If you're going to play with precious metals, you're going to pay for it tax. That's going to be bad. I hope it never happens. Yeah, it's all good. You say it's coming. Hopefully it does not. But you know how things
Yeah.
are. So hopefully we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll
I
see how
think
long
you're
we can
right.
hold out.
I think you're right. It's all good, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't show you this, Hoosier. I got this from Stack and Stormtrooper today. I added my sticker that he sent me with the certificate. How's that? Isn't that cool?
What is that? Oh, a bottle. Okay.
It's supposed to take care of my addiction to stacking. Yeah, it says it's sure to cure, intended for the everyday stacker, anti-pumper. I don't know. I get a kick.
He needs to make one for all those auctioneers out there.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to fill it up with. You guys got any good ideas?
Well, I can tell you right now, if Pirate Stacker was on the channel here, he'll be like rum everywhere.
Oh
Rum.
yeah, oh yeah. I was actually thinking about filling up with mercury dimes.
They would fit.
Yeah, they would actually.
Silver shot,
Yeah,
it's all good. Yep, that's a good idea. Silver
yeah.
shot.
But I was trying to think of something different.
I wonder how heavy that guy would be if you threw silver shot in there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't have that much silver shot. I just got a little bit from ECP, just a little tiny bit. I'd have to buy a lot.
Looking at the size of the bottle there, I would say, I don't know, it's all good. What do you think? Maybe 2,000 ounces? Or no, 1,000 ounces maybe? A shot would fit in that bottle.
I just have
And
no
then imagine the
idea.
weight. Probably be about a 70-pound bottle by the time you got done with it.
Well, the reason why I was thinking, because I like Merc dimes, is because like Stormy already did silver shot. So I was thinking I gotta be something different, right? Than everyone else. It was kind of my thought, but maybe I could just put silver shot in there. As I buy a little bit at a time, just keep filling it up. Put it on my stream. Oh, here we go, guys. We're gonna put another shot in.
So Polybuck's saying that your bottle would fit about 14 ounces.
Oh, that's not that much actually.
No, that seems like the bottle seems bigger than that. It must be the
Yeah.
camera. It must be the camera.
Oh, here.
I mean, it looks, yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, what was the original?
Let's do this. So you guys have a, there's
So,
a ruler. Hold on.
so I guess it was only about 6 inches up to the neck, 7 inches to the neck.
Actually, it's only 6 inches up to the neck. Yeah.
All right. Well, so
So
that could be maybe a kilobar size worth of shot in that bottle.
well,
But
that's
yeah,
not bad at all.
but yeah, dimes would also be cool too.
Yeah, I was thinking like the Merc dimes.
I get, when I go to the LCS, that seems like it's all they have anymore is Mercs, and I'm trying to stack weight, so I'm always looking for Rosies just to throw in my burlap bag.
Mine is different. They just usually have the rosies, and if I do buy from my LCS there, I go, nope, I want the Merc. I want the Merc.
I mean, I like the design of the Merc compared to the Rosie because it's the Rosie, but
Yeah.
as a stacker, I don't want anything cold to the point where if I have to use it as to barter, then it's like well, you don't have
That's
a
a Merc.
full
In case someone watches that, don't know what a Merc is. That's
a
the
Merc.
Merc.
Oh. So
case we-
Polybuck is saying that the bottle will fit more than 14 ounces. He has a smaller jar. Okay. Hey, Darth Flopper. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome, guys. That's good to know. Paulie, yeah, he have a smaller jar, which is funny. Check this out, Hoosier. I don't, I have nothing out there that I'm going live. I just go live because that's what I like to do sometimes, just spontaneously. And guess who drops in the chat as I'm opening up this bottle?
Who's that?
The man himself, Stormy, Stacking Stormtrooper, jumps in the stream and
Nice.
chats with me for a good few minutes. Paulie, I believe, was there at the start of the stream. And he goes, I'm going to send you the small bottle for free. So, yeah, small bottle's coming, man.
So let me throw up here real quick. Rearrange a little bit here.
Oh, that's much better. Yeah.
So, the nice thing about having this close-up camera, it's not a microscope, it's just basically just a telephone, is I could put a couple of things underneath it. I can really get close and detailed on anything I show. And yeah, I fully agree. A Mercury is a beautiful coin compared to the Rosie. But it seems like, and I don't know why, it just seems like at least at my LCS, they tend to focus more on the Mercs than a Rosie, or yeah, Mercs than a Rosie. And I'm trying to stack the weight. So now this last Friday I went to the LCS. They did have some Rosies, and I basically cleaned them out. But that's a rarity. It seems like most of the time it's always Mercs that they have, and every so often they'll have a barber in there.
Yeah, in case someone watches this stream and doesn't stack or is interested in what we're talking about, the reason why he just talked about weight, obviously a Rosie dime is a newer dime. It's not as old, and the coins will wear, as they age, with with people handling it and use.
Well, it was circulated currency back in the day. It was common.
Yeah.
It was common pocket change, and it's one of those things where I wish it would come back. It probably never will, but it would be nice if they brought silver back into circulation. But we all know that's a pipe dream.
Yeah, it would be nice, but they're too far in the hole to do that.
Oh yeah.
Red Light is in the house. Red One Night 34.
Hello, Red Light. Good to see you. And Silver Loving Lou, welcome to the show. Welcome.
It's all good. Says the barbers are always so slick.
Yeah, they are. In fact, you know what? I got one or two of them here, and let me show you. I'll show it to the audience here. I mean, I actually got one I can really show you, which I thought that's unusual. So, yeah, it seems like typically barbers are always slick, and they're a few decades older than Mercs typically, right? So, but yeah, I don't have anything older than Barbers. I don't have any nickel, or I don't have any Buffaloes or anything older than
Got an old nickel.
Barbers.
But this is not silver. I don't believe it is. This is the V nickel here. It's really worn though. I got that at an antique mall. I don't think it'll focus. It's really worn.
Basically, call. Do they mark it up as call or?
No, this is sitting in an antique mall, man. Someone probably priced this a long time ago, and it was just sitting in there when we were in Grants Pass having lunch. I ran in there real quick and I picked that up. It's one of the V nickels, but it's so worn. I don't think you can see it, guys.
Yeah, it is.
It's just too worn. But there.
And speaking of Barbers being really worn, I got this one in the trip to the LCS Friday. Check out how shiny that thing is.
That's really shiny, man.
That thing's been through a cleaner a few times.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, we all know that when they do that, you lose your silver content. It's so shiny that it screws up my lighting into the camera. So reflective.
Yeah, it's really shiny.
So, again, Barbers just for me, because of the fact you have so much wear as a stacker. It's all about weight, and once you start getting away from, getting away from Rosies, not so much with Mercs, but especially with Barbers, you just lose so much weight of silver weight that I don't want to have to be fidgeting around with trying to barter with something that may or may not have 0.71 whatever 0.73 ounces or grams of silver. If someone says, well, that doesn't look like it's got 0.71 or 0.83 or whatever the weight content of a dime is, it's going to cost you 3 dimes instead of 2 dimes. That's why I always look for the Rosies, because at least I know the full original weight of the silver is still there for the most part. So
Darce says he has hundreds of Mercs.
yeah, it's funny. You would think that Rosies would be more common practice because they were more newly minted than the Mercs. But yeah, it seems like the Mercs are more common in secondary markets than, well, there is no such thing as primary markets, obviously, but
yeah,
it's just funny how it seems like Mercs are just more common to stack than Rosies.
I used to always stack Rosies, to be honest, but then I just got hooked on the Merc. I don't know what it was. I guess my taste buds just changed.
I think personally, it's just the design.
I think that's what it was for me. Honestly, was the design on the front.
I mean, yeah, you're looking at potentially not having as much weight with a Merc, but let's be honest. If you put one of these next to one of these guys,
yeah, there you go. Show them that. Put them side by side.
if you put one next to the other, which one really catches your attention? Come on.
The Merc.
I mean, exactly, and I can do this with any of the Rosies I got. I can pull any Rosie out, even when it's got a little bit of darkening dirt, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, It's All Good says, I think it's because we still use the Rosie.
And that could be too. It's all good because it's common currency still to this day. It's just clad.
Oh, Red Light was asking, and you can answer this. It's your stream. What is the most you should pay for Mercs?
Oh,
Silver 11 said $2.
Well, I mean, obviously that is based off of supply demand, right? So right now, I think the going, and Oregon, this might be something that you can clue in on because I'm not quite familiar with it. So right now, I understand that 22.
I know what it goes for.
22x face value right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is
So
here, 22, 22 and a half.
so since I brought that up, explain the 22x concept because I'm still
Sure.
learning that.
So what that means, make this simple for you. When they say 22 times face, basically what that means is for $1. So if you bought 10 of those, you'd pay $22. So if you divided that, you're a little over $2 a dime.
Okay, that's simple enough.
That's the easiest way for me to explain it. It's basically you're timesing it by face. So if we have two $half, that's $1 face, and so 22 times would be $22. So
So
you'd have 10 dimes for $1 face.
So if I take these 10 dimes right there,
Yep. That would be
that would
at your
be
LCS.
whatever
22. Yeah.
22x or 23x or whatever it is right now. Now
Exactly.
does that face value 22x face value, does that vary with the price of silver, or does it stay more independent? That's a question.
Well, I mean, no, for the most part, what most LCSs do is it's going off of the spot. So as the spot goes up and down, your it's going to fluctuate. So instead of being 22 times, let's say silver, we opened up the stream on Monday and for some reason it shot to 30, you might be paying 25 times face, just as an example. And if spot goes down, then you pay less. Before COVID, you're paying 12 to 15 times in there. So, yeah.
So is it linear to the silver price, or
Oh,
does it
Steve,
sort of?
fair value or closer to 325. It could vary. I mean, my LCS here, and I was just at the LCS this last week, is 22 and a half over. I never paid more than 13 and a half face, as you can tell. I haven't bought in a long time. Yeah. So, I mean, it used to be, if you were paying more than like 12 times face, it was high, but times have changed.
Yeah.
Spots higher.
I mean, I remember, I think it was Silver Dragons. He actually has a spreadsheet or a graph that he shares with everyone about how the 22x or the face value x system works. And so basically, it's basically just, if I have $1 face value of a 90% or whatever, I'm going to be expecting to pay 22
real quick, just off the top of my head, because I just kind of know, if you guys have $10 face, it's just over 7 ounces of silver. I can't remember. It's like 7.2.
No, 7.1, 7.2, something like that.
Yeah, right in there. Just over 7 ounces for $10 face. But yeah.
So I started getting into constitutional last year late, and I have not looked back. I don't get very much bullion very much anymore these days. I love the constitutional.
Oh, it's all good. I guess if you take the face times price, multiply by 0.715, that's your cost per ounce. 34, a good price for peace dollars. That would be a good,
I was going to say a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, coal peace dollars, Morgan dollars. My LCS, I think, was paying 23. I could be wrong on that.
Last time I picked up some Morgans, probably I would say they obviously weren't BU. Probably VG. They were about $37 at my LCS. So the prices have definitely came up.
So, I mean, when you say 34 for a peace dollar, condition's going to be the factor there.
Mm-hmm.
You got your coal, you got your, VG. It just kind of depends on what you want.
Because, I also saw...
Cliff says, very fine and AU mercs have numismatic value.
So something like this piece here on the screen here is, I wouldn't call it BU, but pretty dang close. So that would probably go, and I got that for $37. So the prices have definitely came up. Now, what's funny is about a month before that, I picked up the 23 piece, and it only cost me $25.
That's
But
nice.
the quality's not as shiny. But what's funny about that is beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's different.
So
Sterling Cannabis, real quick, just said cold dollars should be just over spot price for an ounce. Yeah, so $23 with my LCS is right there.
there you go. But it's definitely you still definitely learn something new every day in this journey. So that's what I like
Every
about
day.
it. That's what I like about it.
I
And
think what you were just saying about in the eyes of a beholder, I believe you just said
hmm
toning, right? I think
oh
that's
yeah,
the classic one. Everyone's idea of toning and price, it's all different.
did I? Well, I tell you what. Uh, this box here.
You
You
got a
know,
good toner there?
yeah, that's what I'm digging here. Where's it at?
I don't really have a good toner near me. I have one that had a little bit of some stuff going on the outside on this coin, but it's not, it's got some stuff going on the outside, but
I'm
rainbow toning where it kind of looks like a rainbow when it's coloring the coin. A lot of people like that.
trying to figure out what I did with it. I have a 1900 Morgan that I'm holding hostage for Plumber,
He loves those Morgans, man.
but it's the way that the way it's toned.
I've got a funny. I have this sitting over here from when I was doing the auction because I just like to use this to tease them.
I don't know what I've done with it.
I just usually go like that. Hey, plumber, check that out, plumber. Look at that right there. Hey, plumber.
CC, yeah.
Just to tease them. That's why I just leave it there. That's my tease coin for them. I just keep it right there.
I do the same thing with the Yankee.
Yeah.
I can't I can't tease him as much now because he finally got one, but there for a while he couldn't find a gold buffalo for nothing. I'm like, here, let me show you what I got. He's like, oh.
I got proof gold buffaloes and regular. I could even show on the stream if I got them. I got them both, guys. I won't tell Yankee that though. Maybe he's looking for him.
Yeah, he's actually he did finally get a buffalo, but it took a while. I guess they were hard to come by at one point, but he did finally
I
get
can
one.
buffaloes. I can get buffaloes here. I just can't get 2021 buffaloes is what I can't get.
Mm, yeah. So
Sterling
yeah,
Cannabis, the winners has the weight that protects them in the bank failures. That is correct. Stack the weight.
stack the weight. That's right. That's why I always say just keep stacking.
But that's a good question though, Sterling. I have a question back to you. When people talk about the banks failing, but if the government can just keep printing out money, would they ever fail? If they just keep pumping and pumping out the dollars?
Yeah, as long as you don't mind paying $25 for a gallon of milk.
But they'll have your money in the bank. It may not be worth anything, but they'll be printing. I'm just saying that, I can't see the bank locking the door. I could see the Fed just printing more money.
Yeah, we're seeing it now, Brent.
I just noticed this flip is broken on my colored Libertad.
Oops. Dropping everything here.
Huh. I mean, flip the capsule.
So
Darth says purple, orange toning adds character to the coin. I just can't stand the spots. Again, Darth, that's all in the eyes of the beholder. Everyone's different on toning, buddy. But yeah.
Even though it's clad, I got this from Mad because of the toning. He's like, oh, this toning's pretty cool. You want it? It's like, yeah, sure, I'll take it.
So, Sterling, when no other nation will accept the dollar, it's over. Sterling, what's interesting is I used to always think this in my head, why has the dollar not devalued? And I think part of the reason is look at all the countries just in as bad a shape. Look at Japan. I mean, Europe's pretty bad.
That's true.
There's a lot of problems in the world, so people have to put their money somewhere. Hopefully they're smart and they buy gold and silver like what we're doing, what we're talking about, but
Yep.
it's all bad.
Yeah, I mean, I wish they would go back to a gold standard. I think that would bring everything back into balance. But the problem is, like you said earlier, Brent,
Digital.
we are so
It's going
deep,
digital.
we are so deep into it that yeah,
There's not enough. There's not enough gold and silver to go back to a gold silver standard.
nope.
It's crypto right now, but these countries are going to go to digital currencies, man. You already see that going. It's gonna eventually go digital.
Yeah, all the individual cryptocurrencies out there, I think in time, the influencers, your banking industry, your governmental entities, they're going to set a standard for crypto, and it will not be what we see today. And when that happens, all these cryptocurrencies that are out here are probably going to suffer quite
Yeah,
dramatically.
yeah, Sterling. I mean, maybe if you're talking to me, maybe you misunderstood what I was trying to say. Yeah, like Home Depot, if you go buy lumber, the lumber price has shot up like, oh man, a stick of a board would be like $6 for a 2x4. Now they're like $18. Um, yeah, Grump, you might know the actual price there. Even here in Oregon, where we have tons of trees and we supply lumber to most of the United States, the prices here are ridiculous too. No, Sterling, what I was trying to explain is about the dollar devaluing. I mean, the dollar should already be devalued, but you also have to think about the facts. There are so many other countries in just as bad a shape as we are that, you know, I don't know. I don't. I This is just my 2 cents. I think that's why the dollar is where it is today, is because we're the investors. Besides gold, silver, crypto, um, Europe's a mess. Like I said, Japan's a mess. A lot of places are a mess. We absolutely can go 100% gold back. It just depends on what gold is valued at. Oh, that is true. Yeah, sorry, Hoosier. You still hear me?
Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I guess, yeah, it doesn't. I'm sorry then. Yeah, I'm wrong. It doesn't go by how much gold there is out there. What they'd have to do is reprice the gold to match the value. So, yeah, Sterling, I'm sorry. I agree with, are all on the top of the pile of poo. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's true,
Yep.
Sterling. Yeah, so if they did that, like Sterling said, and I misspoke, if they revalued gold to match like a dollar ratio, does someone out there in the chat know what that would be then? What price gold would have to go up to? It'd have to be sky high.
Yeah, it would have to be way up there in order to offset where we're at. Of
Yeah,
course,
that's
they print the dollars like they do. Why don't they just do the same thing with the code? Just set the number, manipulate the number like they do everything else, seems like. Hey, Silver Scorpion, good to see you. Welcome.
yeah, that lumber that they're talking about right now is out of control. 20,000 minimum's what he read, Sterling Cannabis.
Wow. So basically 10 times where we're at right now. Actually, Sterling, that actually sounds a little light to me. Knowing where we are with the debt clock and everything. Of course, then you look at things like Bitcoin, and they go from a few $100s all the way up to what? And I think the last time I checked, it was like 50,000 or something like that. It was pushing 50,000.
If you guys want to hear a quick funny story, because a lot of the people here probably like the cryptos. So my sister had come down a couple of weeks ago. Her son had a soccer tournament down here, and I go, "Hey, did you buy the Bitcoin?" Because she always told me she's thinking about buying Bitcoin. And we talk sometimes, but not that often. And she goes, "No, I didn't buy the Bitcoin. My husband didn't want to do it. We didn't buy it." And I could tell she's real depressed. I'm like, "Man, that's too bad. It's up to almost 50 grand at the time I was talking to her." She goes, "Yeah, he should have bought it. He should have bought it." And I was just thinking, oh man, her husband right now is probably taking the wrath. My sister's hard headed. She told him to buy it and he didn't buy. And that was back when I was 20.
Should have, could have, would have.
Yeah. I didn't either though. I didn't buy the Bitcoin. I had a friend of mine actually on Facebook that kept telling me, dude, get the Bitcoin. This was back before it even hit big. I mean, really low. And I was just like, I didn't know much about it, honestly. I'm like, no, man, I'm just staying with the precious metals right now. He's like, dude, you should do it. And then I slept on it. I got in late to the party, man. I was one of those guys that got in late.
friend of mine at work, he had picked up a whole Bitcoin when it was $750. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what he's got sitting in his back pocket now?
Oh yeah, I got a buddy like I was saying who on Facebook who was getting it when it was low. I don't even want to think where he's sitting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, String Camus said that's always laughing. Do they have any gold in Fort Knox?
I tell you what, Sterling, let me drive down over there and I'll check it out for you, and I'll report back. That's the funny thing, Sterling, is even if there is gold in Fort Knox, there's probably not nearly enough in there to cover where we need to get out of with.
What I don't understand is why is it such a big deal? Why don't they let people look at Fort Knox? Why do they make it such a big deal?
It's because it's a military installation. I think I'm wondering if it's more of a facade than anything these days. So yeah, Darth, if it could very well be empty, but that's why they don't allow anyone in there to do a transparent audit, because the people that are in the know that there is either nothing in there or very little left in there. But you still got the military installation there.
House. Good to see Silver Scorpion, buddy. You found me, Silver Scorpion. You found me.
Yeah, when did they last inventory Fort Knox? Was it back in the early 70s or late 70s, something like that? It's been a very, very long time. And I think they did like a public viewing back in the 80s. Basically they opened up a door and you could see some stuff in there, but of course that just could have been a wall of bars. That doesn't fully reveal what's actually in the vault.
We'll just send Silver Scorpion over to Fort Knox to check it out for us.
There you go. Hey,
give us a report, Silver Scorpion. Take your truck and drive up there and see how far you get.
Hey, come by here and pick me up, and we'll come by here and pick me up, and we'll do lunch on the way there. Yeah, it's the military installation is the reason why Fort Knox is still there. If the military installation would ever close down there, if Fort Knox would actually close down there, the vault itself would be demolished, because personally I don't think there's anything in there, or very, very little of anything is in there, because the government got rid of the gold standard back in 1971, and they probably took that opportunity to say, we're getting away from the gold. Some bean counter in Washington probably said that the gold, by us sticking to a gold standard, is limiting us as a country to become better in the world. So someone made the decision, let's get rid of the gold standard so we can actually trust our dollar, and it will become the reserve currency for the world, and everything will be hunky-dory, and put that smoke screen up for a short bit of time, and which was fine, great and dandy until the 80s. What's that?
Are you busy tomorrow?
I work tomorrow.
Oh, I was just going to ask, because Silver Scorpion's going to swing by your place tomorrow on his way up to Fort Knox. He's going to be heading that way.
That's right. Swing by here and get. I'll stick out my thumb, and we can go down. We can go down the Dixie Highway together to Fort Knox. I know exactly where it's at. I've driven past it a couple times.
I could just see Silver Scorpion now. He's got his big old cowboy hat on. He's got his gun racks in the back. He's just bouncing like this down the road. Pulls up to the gate. Hey man, I'm heading over to the vault. I got to go check it and make sure it's real. Oh no, you're not. Oh yes, I am.
The couple of times I have driven past there, just having your cell phone out recording, you get military vehicles pretty much coming out of the woodwork within just minutes of you driving within the area. If you have a phone out and you're taking video, military vehicles are pretty much right behind you, right next to you as you're passing the facility. I've done that a couple of times. It's like, okay, obviously they don't want me recording anything.
I think as long as though you're in public, if you're out on the sidewalk and stuff, there's nothing they can do about that.
Yeah, tell that to the people that guard military Area 51.
I've seen the videos on me personally, I don't think there's much at Area 51 anymore because it's been too publicized. They've got
Well,
so many bases around the world. Like they got these big bases out on islands in the Pacific. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me why they would do that. Why would they want to do stuff where everyone would know where they're at?
yeah. Well, like I said, like Fort Knox, you have it's a facade because everyone knows about it. Cheyenne Mountain, same thing. It's a facade. I mean, yeah, there is still activity, but it's not the main hub anymore, like it used to be.
I mean, real quick, if you think about it, right? If you're the military, it's actually in your interest to have everyone think that you're doing stuff at Area 51. If you think about it,
Keeps
let all the
keeps all the attention there.
exactly let all the eyeballs just keep looking there while you're doing stuff everywhere else.
Hey, Silver Scorpion, I'll let you go. Don't fall asleep, buddy. All right, get on out here. Have a good day, and we'll talk to you next time, Silver Scorpion. Good night.
Take care, Silver Scorpion.
So yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors, really, if you think about it. And it's a they have a department of misinformation. They do. They want to do that to keep throwing the scent off. Otherwise, people will find out pretty quick of stuff.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't believe there's much going on there. I think it's a smoke screen myself. I mean, that's if I was like a general or something, that's what I would do. I would just hype it up. Like, yeah, let them take them over there.
You know what's funny about that, Sterling? Last time I drove past Fort Knox, they only had signs posted at the perimeter of the actual property. The actual there isn't a there. I don't remember a fence being between the public highway and the actual structure itself. It's now there is a lot of grass. There's a lot of there's a lot of yard, if you want to call it that, between the highway and the repository itself. But they got all sorts of stuff laid out in that grass to catch you. But I don't recall. It's been a couple of years since I drove past there, but I don't recall a fence actually being up between the highway and the actual bullion repository.
Speaking of which, did you guys see where I think it was India bought like a record amount of gold here recently, and then Russia's been buying a lot of gold too. Both those countries.
All right, you know what? I didn't realize how late it was. We didn't even touch on our topic tonight, Brent.
Oh, you want to touch on it now, real quick?
Let's touch on the topic first. That's why everyone's here. Let's talk about frack.
Yeah, okay.
I'll let you start.
Yeah, let's talk about frack. Okay, so what I was saying to Hoosier on when we were talking is when I first started stacking, I was like about the weight, like with silver. I would try to get the full 1 ounce coins. But I think it's different now as the price of gold has gone up. And I talked to my LCS about it, and he doesn't sell near as many gold coins like when the price right now with his premium's $190 here over spot on Eagles and Buffaloes. So he's right near $2,000, and he just doesn't sell that many. He's selling frack. He cannot keep the frack in stock. I mean, I went in there, he didn't have much at all in frack. He has lots of 1 ouncers. And so I was just kind of talking with him, Bill, and I thought it was pretty interesting, that what he has seen in his store. Now, obviously, everything could be different everywhere else. That's just what he told me, and it kind of made sense to me because with at least my budget, and I use Silver Sea Captain as an example because I did a video where I got a couple pieces of gold from Silver Sea Captain, but I couldn't afford to buy a 1 ounce. And then people will say that, if you have a smaller stack and you just had 1 ounce and you had a bill come up and you had to sell it, you just wiped out your stack versus a frack. So, and then also as the gold price goes higher, it's going to be easier for you to move the frack. It's going to be more liquid. I'm not liquid. What's the proper word? You just, easier to sell and to trade. And, what like Sea Captain told me when we were talking, he goes, if you sell fractional private, you generally get that premium back. Look at that beautiful Geiger he just put up. I love that.
This is my
So
tease to you.
that's the thing. You know, if you go and sell your frac back to an LCS, you're going to take the major hit. That is not smart, right? But if you're selling it privately or to other stackers, you will get the premium back. So what can I tell you? Inefficient stacker, if you watch this, I think I'm in
He's
the
a.
stack on the frac.
I'm gonna say I was gonna say fish is all about the frack, right? Yeah, he's all about the frack. And so frack, he's all about the frack. Fish is.
That's all he talks about.
Yeah.
In fact, I used to argue with him on his videos because I'd be about the 1 ounce.
Yeah. So
I bought $4 or $5 commemorative.
So from my experience.
Oh, sorry, I was just looking at the chat.
From my experience with when I first made the decision to start getting into gold and constitutional for this year, it was, to me, it was like, I'm just going to go with 1 ounce buffaloes, 1 ounce buffaloes, 1 ounce buffaloes, because I wanted that weight and I wanted the best premium, the lowest premium, right? Well, yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, I go, and the reason why I brought up this Geiger, not only to tease you with, Brent, but also to make a point.
You're such a turkey.
When I went to the LCS a couple of weeks ago, when I picked up this Geiger here, he had in his display case along with this Geiger, 1 ouncers maples. I believe he had an eagle, 1 or 2 eagles, and 4 or 5 quarter ouncers. And then he had this Geiger. And I saw the quarter ouncers, and I thought, man, I really ought to get the quarter ouncers. But I'm thinking, I'm trying to buy 1 ouncers. I'm trying to lower that premium. But then I got to thinking about, an exit strategy. Should I ever have to cash out? Should I ever have to cash out? Is it going to be harder for me to cash out with 1 ouncers compared to quarter ouncers? Now, a couple of days ago, I went back to the LCS and I asked that question to this guy, and I said, "Hey, well, it wasn't the owner, it was one of his coworkers." I said, "Hey, so if I brought in a 1 ouncer and I brought in 4 quarter ouncers, which ones would you buy one over the other?" Of course, being a salesperson, they're going to say, "Well, we'll buy everything." Well, whatever. Yeah. When push comes to shove, what are they actually going to be interested in? Personally, if I'm putting myself in the shoes of the LCS.
Yes, yeah.
If I'm an LCS owner and I have customers come in and I have quarter ouncers and 10th ouncers, especially knowing what the price of gold is right now, I'm going to move the quarter ouncers faster than the 1 ouncers, which is really sad because the 1 ouncers are best for the premium. But that's why and in case in point to that, I mean, when I looked at those quarter ouncers and I looked at those 1 ouncers, yeah, I wanted to get those 1 ouncers, but practically quarter ouncers are better.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
I have a special announcement to make. Plumber Stacker's in the house.
Hey, Plumber.
What is up, Plumber?
Hey, Plumber, how's it going?
Sterling cannabis when I'm buying gold for a budget.
So let me know your thoughts, and this is basically where we left off last week. Brent was. Well, let me know your thoughts, or let us know your thoughts. Which if you went into an LCS and you had $2,000, would you buy quarters or would you buy a whole ounce? That is the question, and that is the topic of the show today, which is almost over with now. To frack or not to frack? That is the question. Oregon, will you frack or not to frack?
Well, okay, so I broke this down, and here's where it's interesting. I'd have to go. So my LCS is Southern Oregon Gold. They actually have their prices if you guys look at that online. And when I broke this down, it was like a $43 difference to buy 4 quarter ounce eagles or the 1 eagle.
Just
And
40
to
bucks.
me, it's $43. It was like $43. It would be worth it to me to have the 4 pieces of gold for $43. So that's what I would do. I'd have 4 pieces of gold versus 1.
Well, if it's only $40 over, but if there's only a difference of $40 between the two, I mean, it doesn't.
Check it right now. Here, we'll give it a final. I'll pull it up right now while you're talking there, just really fast.
But yeah, that is the question. I mean, especially if there's not a whole lot of difference between grabbing the 4 quarters and grabbing 1 ounce. If it's only a $40 difference, then
so this is my LCS. It's going to be Southern Oregon Gold. I'm going to look him up right now.
I think right now I do agree with you though, Oregon. I think because the price of gold is as high as it is, I think quarter ounces are the way to go.
His website is posted. So let me scroll up here to his gold. All right. So you guys can see. Oh shoot. So we're all in agreement on the chat. Can you see that okay, focus? And there you go. You see that? So if you guys see that, my LCS here, 504.54 for the quarter ounce.
Mm-hmm.
A 1,968.16. What's the math on that?
What was the quarter of 509?
504.54. $4.54.
So 2016 versus.
All right, then take 1,968.16.
Yeah. Less than $50. Doing public math in my head.
Now I'm going to ask you something. If Plumber Stacker, because I can't see the chat now. As an auctioneer, what would you rather auction, 4 quarters or 1 ounce? You know you're going to make more than that $40 difference, right? So I don't know, guys. That's where my head's at right now. When you look at my LCS price, it's not that much of a difference. What did you think of that, Hoosier?
Yep, I agree. In fact, those 4 quarters I saw at the LCS here last weekend are gone, but the 1 ounces remain.
Yeah.
So I think everyone out here in the audience, everyone out here in the community knows that the more weight, the better the premium. But there comes to a point where you have to make that transition between, do I want to spend $2,000 for 1 ounce of gold, or do I want to pick up 4 quarters for almost the same price? And
so Darth says the full ounce is the best bang for your buck, though. That's the debate, man. Is it?
Well, I guess that really depends on your LCSs if that's the case, Darth, because I mean there may be some LCSs or even the big box bullions where the spread between 4 quarters and a 1 ouncer could be a couple $100. Is it worth it?
So Darth, I'm gonna shoot something back at you real quick. So I have 4 you can't see, ounces of gold, and I've got one eagle. Now if I paid, let's just say $50 more over here, so I'm into it by like, I'll say $48, $12 more. I guarantee you I can make that 12 difference up when I go to sell it privately. It's going to be easy for me to do that. $12, especially if they're quarter ounce gold eagles, because they're so easy to move. They're so easy to move. The 1 ounce eagle is harder to move.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
If you can't sell it privately, if someone doesn't have that $2,000, what are you going to do? Take it to the LCS? You know what's going to happen when you sell it to an LCS? You're going to take it up to what? So I don't know. It's a debate topic. Everyone has their own opinion. That's just mine now.
Well, my opinion before,
I think I can make that $12 up easy.
My opinion up till 2 weeks ago was 1 ounces all the way, but now I'm reconsidering that. In fact, there's no reconsidering. I've already made a decision to just go with quarters for the time being until until the gold prices come down, should it ever. Oh, Silver loving Lou.
Silver loving
I'm
you
sorry
says
to hear
there's-
that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I tell you what, a few weeks back, Yankee had to give some really bad news to one of our community members that acquired, they thought was a lot of gold. It all was fake. It was devastating. I think Yankee said they had acquired, it was some type of estate sale or something, and so they grabbed up all this gold, what they thought was gold. I think it was I want to say 800 ounces of gold, something like that.
800 ounces of fake gold. Wow,
And yeah, so this community member picked up, I think he said 800 ounces of gold. Plumber, you can clarify me because you heard about this too, and everything was fake.
Plumber says you need to stop being the pregame show and start being the highlight man. He wants you to go prime time.
He's only saying that because he's late. Yeah.
You know, Darth, don't, I'm not, you don't have to agree with me. Yes, cool, you agree, but you don't have to agree with me because, I don't think there's any right answer. This is just kind of like us hashing this out. That's just my 2 cents.
I mean, yeah, you can sit down with a spreadsheet and crunch the numbers and look at the numbers and say, well, yeah, obviously it's only a $40 spread. But then, yeah, you also take into account, okay, some people want that weight. And yeah, you get the same weight with the quarters, but then you take up a little bit more space storing the quarters.
There's other stuff that comes in here to play, right? You can't buy a Buffalo frac, unless they did that one year. I think it was 2005. But the prices are sky high. So if you want to get a gold Buffalo, you got to get the 1 ounce gold Buffalo, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of cool coins in the 1 ounce too. When I go into the LCS, I have a lot of options, a lot of cool things I can buy at 1 ounce. Frac is real limited because they're selling so much of it. So, that kind of goes into play with my decision making too.
Yeah. Well, now obviously, if the gold prices go back down to where they were before COVID, I think it'd be a non-issue. I think everyone will start getting into the 1 ounce game again. But for right now, I think we're in a transition period between going with 1 ounces versus quarters or even halves for that. No, that's the funny thing is we're not even talking about the half ouncers. We're just talking about quarters versus 1 ouncers.
Well, and this is a good point because over on Stormy, they were talking about, someone beat me up over why don't you like half ouncers? And I guess my 2 cents is I'm either going to I could show you the prices again. It's basically the same price again if I got the 4 quarters or the 2 halves. So my thing is I would do the quarters, or instead of doing like a half, I would just buy a full ounce at that point. I would just save my money and just get a full ounce and buy something that I want. Because when I go into the LCS, there's limited. I mean, he might have a half ounce eagle, but that's about it. So I just never really, I'm not into the half ounce. It's either quarters or 1 ounce for me. I don't know how you feel, Hoosier.
I haven't checked the mintage of the quarters versus halves, but I've always been told that they don't mint as many halves as they do quarters.
They're low. They're lower. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously the demand in the mint's perspective is quarters.
I think it's probably the same thing. People go quarters or they just go up to the full ounce.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's definitely a topic for discussion, and that's why when I could circle back around so we can wrap up the show here. When I heard that you ran out to your car to talk about it last Sunday, I'm like, why is he running out to his car?
Yeah, you want to say what happened before you end the show? What went down on that?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, so I made a comment in my stream that I should tell Hoosier Stacker, the frac gold would be a great topic to hash out. I don't think it gets talked about enough. We need to really get in-depth discussions on this and just, it's a fun thing to debate in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I make that comment, no joke. I'm sitting down with my wife eating lunch, and the Stackers gathering's going live. I'm already mad because I'm missing the show, right? And then here he goes into talking about this very same topic. And I thought, oh my God, he's talking about it now? And I'm not even home. And so I told my wife, honey, just wait. I got to run out to the car for 5 minutes. And she's already going to kill me over Plumber. And she's just looking at me like, you're going to go now when we're eating lunch? I'm like, just 5 minutes. She's like, yeah, right. I'm thinking, oh, God, Brent, you're dead. You're dead. Anyways, there you go.
That's a good story because it's funny because when you jumped on the show really quick last week, and you said that you ran from the restaurant to your car. I'm like, why is he running?
Oh, I was running because
and I'm like, and then you said you sort of mentioned it why at the time, but it didn't really click at the time. And then I saw your video from earlier that same day, which I did not see until after my show. I'm like,
because she's like this.
We're going to see in the headlines, Oregon man murdered for metal.
Oh, yeah, that's why I just cut that auction off with Plumber early. Like I was telling you earlier in the stream, it could have been Dead Oregon live on YouTube. Oh man!
As long as we get your stack, we're gonna. It's okay.
Yeah, if you guys hear something happen to me, run out to Oregon, man.
buy it now. $1. Buy it now. $1. I mean, what's funny is she'll probably give it to us for $1.
Oh man, I know.
You know what's funny about that? Hey, Kathy, welcome to the show. Hey, Silver Rabbit, good to see you. I didn't see you pop in a bit. Yeah. What's funny about that is, whenever you watch a coin row and they open up a box and they have all this silver in there, or if you go to the LCS, you see all this gold out there that wasn't there the week before. You have to wonder how many times has that been a result of a divorce?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. Or how many times has that not resulted in divorce, but how many times has that resulted in someone being so pissed off at whoever is collecting their metal that they get rid of it when they're not looking?
That's kind of funny. Maybe my LCS will be smiling. He sees my wife walk in there one day by herself. She'd be like, I'm done with him. He's spending too much time on the computer. Let me help you, honey. Let me help you. Come on up to my desk.
Yeah. I'll give you a hand. I'll give you a hand. Yeah.
I'll help you out. Let me help you out.
You have to wonder, man. Though. Some people can get very spiteful. And I could see that happening. I could see it, going to LCS and seeing all this stuff laid out, not knowing where it came from. But you have to stop and wonder.
I'll tell you,
was that a result of someone's significant other being so ticked off they sell it underneath them?
So this may be funny thinking about Oregon Stacker, guys. I mean, I talk to my close friends that I stack, but I try not to tell the whole world, obviously that I stack. But here I am in the LCS. And my wife's friend walks in there with her husband to sell 2 gold coins. And I'm just like, oh no. And you can't really do anything at that point because they're already in the LCS. You're not going to you can't.
Yeah, that would be uncool to buy off underneath
him. But I was so steaming inside because he was just giving them, spot. Oh. And I'm like, dude, I could have gave him a little over that, maybe like $50 even. They would have been happy and I would have been happy. And I just was like, and he was writing him a check, not even cash, and I would have gave cash. And I was just like, man, I was just so livid inside when this is all going down. I don't even know if I bought anything at that point because I was so pissed off. I came home and go, babe, guess who I saw at the coin shop? You're not going to believe this. She's like, yeah, I've known them a long time. I'll go, yeah, I know you have. Why didn't you tell me they were selling their coins? Anyways, just a funny story, guys.
You got your people and I got mine.
Hey, that's one thing real quick about the Asian community. They love gold, man.
Yep, you're right.
They love gold. She's Asian, so yeah.
Asian Pacific and India, Middle East, they're all about the gold.
Yeah. How long do you want to stream, man? I don't know. When are you supposed to drop your? Are we cool?
We're cool, but I'm looking here, Kathy. Yeah, we did talk about today's topic. We're about 10 minutes of the 60.
So sorry, guys. I do this all the time.
what calls us not to stay on topic this week? Shinies.
But
Shinies. Shinies.
Hoosier, I did make you laugh, right? You got some laughs this show.
Every day. Every day. Shinies. I'm calling it. I'm calling it the BSOD, bright shiny object distraction.
There you go, inefficient stacker. Stack the frack, buddy. Stack the frack if you see this.
Yep, Kathy. We basically did have the discussion about to frack or not to frack, and I actually posed it to the audience: to frack or not to frack. That is the question. And for me personally, now, except from now I'm looking into fractional, whereas just 2 weeks ago I was looking at 1 ounces, because to me, from a LCS perspective, I might have a better opportunity to relinquish my frac for something than that the LCS may desire more than than an ouncer, because from an LCS perspective, they got to be able to flip it themselves too. If they don't have buyers, why if I was in the LCS shoes, and if I had 1 ounces and they weren't buying, or if they weren't selling, then why would I want any more 1 ounces? Whereas if I have a bunch of these quarters and they're going out like hotcakes, I want to start pushing the quarters. And I think that's where we're
making more money selling the quarters.
Yeah, and I think that's where that's where we're at with the transition right now.
Real quickly, just want to say, Darth, that's funny, man. He's been in the same situation. We had Miss Southern Belle just dropped in the chat. She is awesome.
Hey, Miss Belle.
Hello, Mom, Miss Southern Belle.
Hello, Miss Belle. Good evening. We're actually about ready to wrap up the show. It seems like what's funny about that is every time I start the show at 5, people start jumping in at 6. It's like, maybe I need to change the time zone.
The chat's blowing up now.
Yeah.
Now we're blowing up, but we're going to end the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I may have to sit down and reconsider my time on the show, because 5 o'clock may 6 o'clock or even 7 o'clock may actually pull in more audience members of because I always want to try to do the show.
Going. He says you need your. He says, hold on. Plumber says just get your hours. Just keep going.
I made a commitment to myself that I wouldn't infringe on Salivate Metal. And we're here.
No, you made a commitment to your. He's in the basement.
I'm always in the basement, under lock and key. I told Mrs. Hoosier.
Oh, that is funny, man.
I told Mrs. Hoosier I'm gonna have to put a light up, so when I go live, I'm gonna turn on the light so you guys don't bug me. Because they'll start coming down the stairs, and the dogs start coming down the stairs, and I'll be like, quit! I'm trying to record. I'm in the basement. I know he won't miss us, Sal. I know he won't miss us, Plumber. But okay, let's compromise on this. I'll reach out to the community. Let me find out which will be a more ideal time for the audience. Because, like I said, normally after 6 o'clock, more people start rolling in. And I've seen the same thing even when I do the 6 o'clock show on Thursdays. I start seeing people roll in right before 7 o'clock, right before Yankee show. So I may have to reconsider the hours. Keep going. I hear you, Kathy. I appreciate that. All right. Let's keep going. I know Sal won't miss us. All right, let's keep going.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Welcome to A Stackers Gathering, everyone. Hour number 2. I have with me the not so bashful Oregon Stacker, Mr. DJ on the show here. So what type of music did you spin? Oh, actually, let me ask you. Let me ask
Yeah.
the question. Did you actually spin? Did you actually spin when you DJ'd, or this was this back in the CD days?
Yeah, it was pretty much all CDs, and then I had basically what my setup was is I had four tape decks, guys, two on each side. And I had two CD players. We had like a big 500 disc like CD spinner, and we had these big books that we got with all the music in it. And then behind me, I had four big drawers with all CDs in it. And mainly, it would just depend on the night. I like to DJ Friday, Saturday night because that was the hopping night,
Yep.
And so Friday, Saturday night was your teenage crowd, your young adult crowd. And so pretty much it was all top 40 hip hop, dance, R&B. We did do like adult skate Thursday nights, and I like my 80s music. I'm an 80s guy, so I would dig that. But yeah, mainly it was hip hop, rap, top 40.
So you
Yeah.
did. So
And it
you
was
were DJing
packed.
after the turntable, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we didn't have the turntable up in the DJ booth when I was there.
Hmm.
I started DJing in 1994,
Okay.
so it was all CDs and cassettes. Well, we was hopping, man. We'd have 300 to 400 in the house, which I thought was pretty. I mean, the building was packed. It was fun in those days, and it's like I was saying, guys. My dad was busy working all the time, so it was kind of convenient for him. He dropped his kid off at the ring, and he could go do chores, right, and then come back and pick me up. But what was cool about it is I just love listening to the music because it's probably music my mom wouldn't let me listen to in the house. And then this is my good one. All the girls are there, guys. Like the girls you see at school, like, oh, she's so
Yeah.
cute. I wish I could
Yeah.
talk to her. And she's skating out there, and you're nervous. You're like, I wonder how I'm gonna talk to her. And your buddy's like jamming you with your elbow. Hey man, go talk to her. Go talk to her. I'm like, not right now, man. I got to think about what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna say? And so, it was kind of cool because you get them out of you're out of you're out of school. You're kicking back, having fun, music. You're talking to your friends. And so that's really what got me in going to the ring. It wasn't really the skating at first. It was more the socialization and hanging out, having fun.
No. It was the chicks. We all.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was a nice bonus. I'll tell you that. That was a nice bonus.
Speaking of chicks, hello, Kathy.
How are you guys doing?
Good to see you.
Hi, Kathy.
Welcome to
nice
the
to meet you.
welcome to the show. Welcome.
You're quite. Thank you very much for having me. Sorry, but I got on my favorite subject, music. So,
Okay.
have you met any of the musicians, and who have you met?
When I was younger, no, I never met any musicians when I was younger. Now, as I've gotten older, me and my wife have gone to concerts. We just saw Christopher Cross when he was in Reno a couple years ago. We saw Foreigner in concert down in Vegas. We saw
No, I met.
met in person.
Yeah.
I have never met a musician in actual person, famous like that. No one.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you got to see Foreigner. I have not got to see Foreigner yet.
Yeah, like concert. Yeah, concert venues.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, every time I go to any concerts, I get the VIPs and the meet and greets, the backstage passes. I get it all. I like, and I'm up front too. So if you ever check out my channel, Music 55, you'll see how close I am to the stars.
That would be awesome. I'll check it out.
Close to the stars.
Really quick.
I've
Really
met,
quick. Are you into dance too? You like dance groups?
I like to watch them and that. Yeah. I like to watch how they dance and that. But pretty
I
much,
have met the Jabberwockies in person. They're
really
Filipino, a lot of them. I
Yeah,
have
they
met the
are
Jabberwockies
freaking
in person.
awesome.
I have actually hung out with them, and my son has got autograph stuff from them. That's why I asked that.
Well, see,
Nice.
well, you were talking to 80s
Yeah.
music. I met Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
I got signed. I got
Wow.
drumsticks, drum tops, pictures with him, autographs. Yeah, I've met him a couple of times in that. He actually
Fleetwood
handed
Mac
me
is just
two
rocks.
drumsticks. Two drumsticks. So I I've met all kinds. I've met Alabama, Dirk Bentley, Luke Bryan, mostly minor, mostly country, Doobie Brothers, Chris Young.
I think we got a better question for you. Is there any group you haven't met?
Yeah,
a lot. And I started this 5 years ago, and I've seen about 100 concerts.
Jeez, that's huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That is
awesome.
mine.
If we wouldn't have had COVID, I would have been at the concerts. I have meet.
So I will rephrase this though. My wife has met a lot of musicians in person, but not me. I think you and her would hit it off great.
Oh yeah,
I need to get you two ladies connected.
I like to go by myself because that way I'm not waiting for someone else to make up their mind if they want to do something. I got to go to the bathroom. Go, leave me alone, But if it's me have to go to the bathroom, I mean, I'm like, at first I talk to the people around me. This is my spot, right? I'll buy you a shirt. I'll buy you a drink. Keep my spot there for.
I've got a funny story. I was going to see if my son is near me. Well, so real quick, when we were down in Vegas, you'll get a kick out of this, you guys. I bought 3 tickets for Foreigner. It was Foreigner and Cheap Trick in the concert. And I didn't realize they had open alcohol, open there. So it was supposed to be 21 and over. Yeah. So my son's a minor, right? So it's all adults in the line. And my wife is freaking out. What are we going to do? Because she doesn't want to miss it. And I don't either. And we're like, crap, we got the minor kid here. And so we get up there. And she's like, I can get him in. I'm like, there's no way, man. We're doomed here. And we get up there and they got the guards all around. They got tables. They got security. They're patting everyone down for weapons. And the guy goes, this is over 21, right? There's open bar. And we're looking around. We go, oh, we didn't know that. He goes, he's kind of hemming and hawing. He's like, just if you can keep him to the back away from the bar, we're going to pretend we didn't see him. I'm like, great. Yeah. That's why I was looking at you here. Because if Kyle could explain it to you guys, everyone in this chat would be laughing. I mean, it was so funny.
That's called playing the dumb card.
Well,
and I knew she was going to go in there, so I was going to be the one to miss the show, and I didn't want to miss it, so I just was like, woo-wee!
Well, one of the things I like to do is I'll buy shirts and hats and that, and I'll find little kids, and I'll hand them the stuff over to them, like especially the hats for little kids and that. And the parents are looking at me real weird, because the hat's like $40, or shirts. Yeah. And I one time went to Luke Bryan, I says, here, and he's like, he didn't want the shirt. I says, give it to that little kid over there. He looked at me like, are you really serious? I was like, yeah, sign it and give it to him. And I hand him a pen and give it to him.
Well, that's the cool thing, Hoosier. When my son goes with us to these concerts, the neat thing is it's usually older adults that go to these concerts now.
Yeah.
There's no kids. So when I was at Christopher Cross in Reno, literally he's the only young kid there, and he's sitting, like she said, in the front row. Yeah. And so he's getting all the attention because he's the kid, man. He loved it. These kids are missing out when they don't go with their parents if they can.
Oh, I went and seen Cheap Trick. Now, mind you, I always buy 2 tickets, one for the front row and somewhere in the back, because I overheat and I will pass out. And this guy came in, and I mean, like, we're front row, we're in the middle. I mean, center. Okay. So we're right in front of the microphone and that. He goes, because I was like, jamming to the music they already played.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they weren't on stage yet. He goes, well, I would like you to settle down. I paid a lot of money for these tickets. I'm like, I'm right beside you, sweetheart. I paid just as much. Wait a minute. And then I says, oh, no, I got another seat back here, too. So I don't think you paid as much. Cheap Trick comes on. Other band came first, and they gave me stuff. The guy gave me guitar picks and drumsticks and hands it to me. It's not like they're throwing it. They're handing it to me because I was dancing with this blues guy, up there, and before like the big crowds of people come in. And they were the first band open. He hands me drumsticks and guitar picks. And this guy's like, I want one of them. I was like, no, you weren't nice to me. So wait a minute. So Cheap Trick, who he loved, they were throwing out guitar picks as normal. And it turns out that when they went to throw one to me, he reached over and grabbed it. Now, mind you, he's already had one, right? And I was like, I looked at the guitarist and I was like, hey, he stole my pick. So he went back to his real guitar picks, not the ones they give. One he uses, he gave that. He went over to the drummer and said, give me the drumsticks. The drummer hands over drumsticks. He comes down off the stage and hands them to me. And that guy was so mad. He wanted to buy them off. I said, nah. No.
You know what I was going to say? What people don't know about Cheap Trick is they got that cool the guitar out there. He's got like the 3 or the 4. He brings out 5 guitars out there. He's playing that thing. I mean, you guys you got to check YouTube on that. Those guitars he has are just sick.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure
Pop's great too.
I'm pretty sure all those guitars are actually real guitars. They're just, I always thought there was like 1 or 2 fakes, but they're all real guitars.
They're real guitars. Did you ever see ZZ Top's guitars and that? No, they have some fantastic guitars and that. Like I said, I've been in the back of the backstage and stuff like that too.
So another concert I saw not too long ago was Peter Cetera a couple years ago when he came through Oregon.
Is he still around?
His voice sounded the same to me. It didn't change.
Peter
Yeah,
Frampton.
he has a good voice still.
Do you like Peter Frampton? That was the.
I haven't seen Peter Frampton, just Peter Cetera.
No, Peter Frampton's awesome.
So you could do a book just about all the concerts that you went to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said,
I wish you were my mom. You seem like the kind of person that is just lively and fun and could party all night.
Oh, you never seen my show. This is how I.
No, I need to check it out.
Yeah, my late night chats or day, whatever I feel like going on. Yeah, that's who I am. I'm just me, and like I said.
I learned a long time ago, in my wisdom of years, that everyone puts on the pants the same way. Mm-hmm. And you just have to keep it in that perspective. And yeah, you're always going to have that 1 or 2 people that have that attitude, but for the most part, everyone does what they love because they do what they love, and they put the pants on the same way as you do every day.
I won't forget when I was younger. I've only been married, let's say at that point in my life, like 4 or 5 years, and we live about 2 miles from my parents' house. So I go over there to see my dad, who was still alive at the time, and I could hear the music blasting outside the house. They got a 2-story house too. I'm like, what is my dad doing in there? I know he's home. There's no one else in there. I knock on the door. He opens it. He goes, hey, man, come on inside. He's blasting Fleetwood Mac off his computer speakers. It's like shaking the whole house. And he goes, oh, I'm going to die in a few years anyway. I don't care if my eardrums blow out. I was just laughing.
Wait a minute. You got to hear this story. I got deaf brothers and sisters, okay? Now, we're talking 65, 66, 1965, 66, okay? And the neighbors used to call because my brother is deaf mute, and they would turn the music up so loud you could honestly hear it out on the street. And we're talking in the basement. They would go and call the cops all the time. So the cops just got to the point that they just said, he's deaf mute. What do you expect? He's supposed to be able to hear, feel the vibrations. That's how he gets to know the song. But yeah, if growing up with them, the house shook.
Wow.
They have it change out their windows about every 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Southern
I love all
Belle.
your decorations.
Yeah,
these are real arts.
Miss Southern Belle put in there that, you walk into a church that when the music is so powerful, it's beautiful. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I remember a phrase at a church I used to go to many, many years ago, out in the middle of nowhere, small little podunk, a couple hundred people congregation church. And the phrase that they had as you walked into the door is, a church alive is worth the drive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love
Yes.
that.
Yeah. And that's still that. And that pastor actually married Mrs. Hoosier and I. And I haven't been out there for many, many years.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, this is from Jaeger's Poured Silver. They make this cross. I got it. It's 5-ounce cross. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is.
So me and my wife, I grew up in a Catholic family. My wife's family was all Catholic from the Philippines, but we're Christian now. We have a cool Christian church that we go to here that just rocks it out. But with COVID, my state's all shut down. They haven't been doing much. But I love the band. They get in there and play music. It's awesome for like an hour. Just rock it out.
If you like art, these are a couple of the artists I have featured on my show. That's you saying you like my background?
I love it. Yeah, that's why I was saying I love your background. I love your art there. It's really neat.
Here, let me show you. I'll bring it up closer as much as I can.
Oh, wow. Look at that, Hoosier.
I see that. Very nice.
That one over there,
Yeah.
that is a pour. See that one down here?
Yeah.
That is from Grayscale Paintings. I had him on my show. Up above is another one of his.
Man, you and my
behind
mom
here.
are like two peas in a pot. She loves paintings. She's got them all over her house.
I do too. I got tons. And that is not a dream catcher. It's
I gotta say, it looks like a dream catcher.
but
That's
it's
what I was
not.
thinking too. What is that?
It's really it's called a mandolin, and it's really made from an Indian. It's an old piece.
Oh, okay.
I love
Cool.
art.
You know what I have at my mom's house? She was asking me, "What are you going to do with this thing? It's taking up the whole closet in the back." She lives by herself. She's got a huge house. Well, I took the mirror ball from the ring when they were tearing it down here. They closed the skating ring, and I asked if I could have the center mirror ball all those years when I used to be there. And so they gave it to me. This thing is huge. And so I got it. It's taken up her whole closet, which I should bring it over here and show it to you, Hoosier. It's cool. It's like the one where you hit the light and just spins all over the crystals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This thing is big. It was in the middle of the ring. It's huge. And
It's
I guess those things are
psychedelic,
collectible.
man. Psychedelic, man.
Check with some resellers if you're going to go and sell that, because that era is coming back in, and that would be a lot of money. I would recommend selling it to someone local.
Yeah, this thing is big.
You know what's funny about that? You mentioned that, Kathy, is how many times have we seen, especially as we get older in our years, how many times have we seen trends repeat?
Well, it's always is. It's every 10 to 20 years. Depends on what the clothing is, like 10 to 20 years, range in that.
Now, I haven't seen any bell bottoms yet, have you?
Yeah, they came back about 5 years ago, 4 to 5. They were not the elephant.
Oh, okay.
They were not the elephant one where they were that wide. They were the ones that are like that, that went.
So they had a little bit. They had a little bit of flair to them, but not as much as they did back in the 70s.
Yeah, and back in the early 60s, there was the skinny jeans, but they were the crop kind of pants and that. So yeah.
I got a funny story on jeans, man. I was hoping I could see my wife to have her come out here so I could just show her pants. She's got pant rips all over her pants.
Yes.
There's holes all over the thing. And so what she told me is, and this is her mindset, right? And I'm trying to figure this out. She goes, "Honey, the more holes that are in the pants, the more expensive the pants are."
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, what the heck? I'll get some scissors over here on my desk. You just gotta buy a pair of jeans and I'll start cutting them up. And then she tells me it's the style.
Yeah, well, there is ways of doing it. Buying like your old jeans, and then just taking things, like you cut it, and then you take strings out of the weave, and it'll make you don't have to pay that kind of price for it, Nat. So you got to
Oh
make.
yeah, she spends a lot.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
they're like
know,
$300 to
like probably 100, 200
$400.
bucks. Yeah, yeah. It's like, no kidding, Hoosier. I could buy a quarter ounce of gold on some of that stuff that she has in her
Yeah,
closet.
that's
right?
just that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Well, you can say the same thing about
Isn't it?
Nike shoes and
Mm-hmm.
designer everything. It's like whatever. I don't see the
See,
interest
I'm
in
just
that.
a basic guy. I'm just basic, man.
Do you
I
know
I'd
learned-
rather go the LCS.
Do you know I own Nike string that you string your tennis shoes with? It is the Nike string, and I have a spool of it.
What's so special about the string, I guess, is my question.
They have a special weaving of their string. It is, no one else can use that special weave and that. And
Does it like keep it from untangling them more?
mhm.
Oh, okay. Or untying, I should say.
I could cut off a piece and just sit there and try to break it up. It doesn't break up like that.
You ready to sell the gold Geiger yet, Hoosier? Plumber Stacking's asking if we can bid on that right now. Me and him want to battle it out.
Oh no. Me buy bid too.
No, we got if I do it, it's going to be a special occasion, which is
Well,
Miss
I'm
Southern Belle, I
special.
like
coming.
Miss Southern Belle says she likes balance shoes.
Yeah,
Balance,
balance.
oh, you mean New Balance, Miss Southern Belle?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll just put this out here for a few more minutes.
Yeah, I think that would go great with my collection of things that I've purchased.
And I was quite fortunate on this because I didn't realize it was
So really
it
quick,
was a demand item because I don't know what Geiger is.
Yeah.
going to shoes really fast. I live in Oregon. My niece, she worked for Nike for like 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
She got me some really cool stuff as gifts, man. I got them. I just kept it in my closet.
Well,
Really cool shoes.
I had what do they call the prototypes
Wow.
from the original what is
I don't have prototypes, but I got like the basketball player shoes and stuff, like brand new in
Yeah.
the box.
well, these were before they even were released. They're the prototypes itself. Prototypes run you a lot more money than a
Oh
regular.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Yeah. So we ready to sell that Geiger now to us?
Yeah,
We
how
can
much do
do
you
it.
want for that?
Yeah.
No, special occasion coming soon.
Yeah, but I might not be there. No. What price range are we starting at?
I can't do that.
No, I'm just wondering what your starting price. I'm not saying you're starting it.
No, because what's going to happen here is Plumber is going to see me start putting a number out there, and he's going to say, "Oh, I have converted him into a collector once and for all."
I know. I have an idea here. Is Plumber's still in the chat. Now, Plumber, what do you think of my idea here? This show was supposed to be on Stack the Frack. Why don't I just trade him some of my frack for that Geiger? We'll trade you some
I
frack
could
right now,
probably
Hoosier.
do better than that. I probably have it.
Come on.
I think I could very easily turn this over to someone when the time comes. I don't think it'd be too
Got you
much
some
of
frack right now, Hoosier.
Yeah.
Let's stack your frack.
No.
Where's your,
no.
You want to
I
email
got-
me. We'll make a deal.
I got. Let's see. What
See
I
now,
have.
now if we do this, then Sherry Ward's going to get mad at me.
Let's see what else.
Because she saw this a couple of days ago, and she's like, "So
I must have that. I really do must have that.
Steel Ringer thinks I have a great idea. He says that's a great idea, Oregon. He thinks you need to do that deal right now, Hoosier. Done. Just throw the gavel down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got autographs you could have. Let's see. This is all. What are those things called?
Plumber says we just need to start the auction right now on that Geiger. Sorry, go ahead.
What are these things called? Liberty?
Isn't that a Morgan you have?
A Morgan, yes.
Yeah, it's a Morgan MS63.
CC
Plumber gonna want that. That's an 1883 CC. Oh, that is too funny, man. That's
This
great.
is all those organs.
Oh, those are all Morgans in there?
Those are all organs.
Oh, Plumber, look at that. Wow.
Oh man, we're in trouble now. We're in trouble now.
Wait a minute.
Oh, this is a great show.
I'm gonna have to shut down this show if he gets on here. All is lost.
Hold on, let me run this for a second. How many CC Morgans do you have in that bag?
I'll count it in a minute. Guess how big this is?
Oh, that's big. I'd say
That looks like a 5.
no, 10 ounces. 10 ounces.
Higher.
Really?
20.
1 pound.
No
half a
kidding.
pound.
Yeah.
Sorry. Half a pound. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Kilo. I think that's a kilo. Yeah.
And
Woo.
let's see.
My heart's racing right now seeing all those Morgans. And jeez. Wow, you have really beautiful coins. Look at that.
Oh, you have not.
I would love that buffalo.
Let's see how many we have here.
Oh, darling, we need to get you on an auction. When do you want to do an auction with me and Plumber?
Oh no, here we
We
go.
have big plans for you next Thursday. Are you free next Thursday?
2, 3,
Plumber,
4,
I'm telling you need to get her on the show, man.
6, 7, 8.
She's
9,
counting.
It's just like candy for her. It's just
Whoa,
candy.
look at this. Those are CCs?
12, 13, 14, 15, 17,
Just keep counting. Just keep
Wow.
counting.
19, 20.
She has way more
21,
CCs than I have in my stack.
23.
Yeah,
24. I haven't figured out. I might have
24?
somewhere. 24.
Wow, man.
Morgans. They're not all CC Morgans. They're
Oh,
not
I thought those were
all.
CCs.
They're not
No,
all
just-
CCs.
just one CC.
Just one. Oh, just one CC. Okay.
But you had a bunch of New Orleans ones though too, don't you?
Yeah, I have all kinds of.
Oh man, I thought those were all CCs. I was like, wow, man.
You see, Plumber's like, "Will you marry me?"
It's a match made in heaven, man. And she's so vibrant. She's so active. She can keep up with Plumber. You know, Plumber goes all night. She can go all night too.
I do. I go all night.
Oh, hey Jack,
Oh, this
welcome
is
to
a
the
funny show, man.
Welcome to the extended version of a Stacker's Gathering, but it's great.
Okay.
Welcome.
Here's one you might like. Make me big and you'll see. Do you know how to do that?
Hey, can you make
Let me
hold
hang on. Let me
Is that-
flip. Hang on.
Is that Harley Davidson?
There we go.
It's a Harley
Yeah, that's a
Davidson
Harley
4.
Davidson. Wow, I need that. I have a big motorcycle in my garage too.
How much you want to pay?
How many ounces is that?
Now we'll have to look and see. Let me get some light on too. Let me see.
Oh, Hoosier, she's a kick in the pants, man.
Oh God,
Holy
I've only
cow.
been doing this for 3 months.
Really? Wow. Because I got to visit your LCS. You got all sorts of shinies there.
Oh yeah.
It's only 1 ounce.
1 ounce. So
Yeah.
so I would want to be fair. Like, what's a fair value on that piece? I have honestly no idea. Harley, I don't know. I don't have any Harley Davidson silver.
I don't know. I just buy things. Hi, Dad, look.
Well, I want to be fair to you, honey. I mean, I want to feel 60? I mean, I just don't know. Double spot?
You know what?
Is it more than that?
80 and it's yours. 80 and it's yours.
Okay. Do you just want to how you want me to just put my email in the chat? You want to just email me your information?
No, I'll put yeah, go ahead. And I'll
Okay.
write it down now.
Okay. I'm gonna give you my Yahoo email on that.
Also, I feel like a mini everyday opportunity trade day.
Yeah, Jack Wolf, I buy everything. I own a bank. No, I got big holes in the backyard.
And I have PayPal or Cash App, whatever one you prefer.
PayPal, I usually do.
Okay. Yeah, just email me your information or your PayPal info, and I'll get it right over to you.
Yeah, I need your email me your address and that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I will.
How much did I say?
80.
80. Okay.
Do you want any extra for shipping? I didn't think about that.
No.
No?
That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I want to be fair.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. That's a really cool piece. My wife will like that.
So that's yours. Okay. It says BRENT.
Yeah, Brent Brent Dewey DEWEY 975 at yahoo.com. Now let me ask you, how much do you want on that CC Morgan while we're doing this deal here?
I was
want
going
Plumber
to say
watch this.
Plumber wants this.
It's okay, Plumber. He's not in the stream right now. He's too busy in the chat.
Plumber's
Sorry, guys. The CC is not for sale.
Oh,
And
you got to help me here. My friend, my good friend, is in the chat right now, and he's pulling his hair out. I can feel it now. He's like, "Oh, Oregon, I'm gonna kill you."
it is
Hey, hey, Mopar.
I
Good
hate
to see
to
you.
tell you, it's like $700 to $800, guys. Sorry,
Yeah.
but it's no, that's
Yeah.
not for sale.
No, I know CCs are really rare. I know.
Yeah, and I got this from Jeep, so I trust him.
Yeah. So Hoosier, do we want to start the auction off on your Geiger now?
Yeah,
Nope, I'm staying firm.
That could be the third hour of the show. We're going to auction the Geiger on the third hour.
I have something special. I have something special planned for this guy that you all will be a participant of when the time is right.
okay.
Ooh,
I
I'll
got
be
something that you might like too.
Oh, let's see what else you got there.
Oh, I got anything. and
Oh,
everything.
you know what? I have that piece actually. I have that one. I don't think Hoosier does though. Let me show you.
No, I don't.
Where do I put that at? I've got
What's your
that
number?
What was that, like a 2-ouncer?
Yeah.
I can't see her on my screen. It's in the. Can you put her down a little bit?
One
Plumber,
second.
so I can
It's
show her?
21. My number's 2133 out of 5,000. I think it is.
I've got a lower number.
Oh, really? Let me see.
You want to do a deal?
Let me see what yours is.
Come on, let's show it.
I don't know if it'll focus. There we go. I had it. There you go, right there.
1413.
Let me see the front. Wow. That's okay. I got this. You won't believe how I got this.
How did you get yours? I don't remember how I got mine, to be honest. I'm always ordering.
I got mine at the cancer auction.
Oh, God bless you. Are you? Did you battle cancer?
Yeah. Twice.
Oh man.
I don't know what this is.
That's beautiful. So, I was talking about my dad earlier. My dad actually passed away of cancer. He had a 5-year battle, so we have something in common there too.
Oh yeah.
He had a prostate cancer that spread through his body.
My mom had lung cancer. My dad had prostate cancer. My husband had colon cancer. I've had ovarian, and I had it on
Oh wow.
in my throat. And they found polyps of cancer through my colon too.
Well, God bless you, man.
I do have something you probably would love.
God, she's such a kick in the pants.
Yeah. And we're making Plumber sweat, just so you know.
Dang it, Oregon, stay on topic. Morgans, what about the Morgans? Okay, Plumber, I'll get her. I'll get her when she comes back. We'll get her, buddy.
What?
So, me and my buddy.
We're giving Plumber palpitations over here. So
I have my really good friend Plumber. We're really good friends. He has a great idea to help you with your stack. He said, just sell us the Morgans. That's all we're asking. You can keep the CC. We just need all the Morgans. Wow.
Now make me. I won this for $35.
$35.
Nice.
Yes.
Good
And in
deal.
3 consecutive years. 3 consecutive ones or whatever.
Man, that's beautiful. I like how the PCGS put that up in the holder for you too. That's really cool.
Yeah. No, husband. But yeah, you name it and I probably have it, guys.
I have something funny to say. I wonder if you have the same situation. Like, my wife always gives me a hard time about being on the live streams. Does your husband give you a hard time about being on the computer too much?
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
What
we're
are we in for, Plumber Stacker?
oh you know what he wants. He wants that. He wants those Morgans. He's all about the Morgans.
What do I have? 24?
I'm serious. My friend would
you only
buy
have
them all.
24.
Plumber would take them all.
No.
You only have 24 Morgans.
I like Morgans. That's like I got 50 those 50-cent piece silver 1964, what do you call 50-cent pieces that are 90% silver.
What year? Oh, the Kennedy
Yeah.
$half, the 60 for Kennedys.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the last year they made it in 90%.
Yeah.
Those are great because they're the last year. They're really nice.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of those?
Yeah, I got a bunch of those in quarters. Oh, I guess you've never seen me at an auction bidding, have you?
I have. Never know. I'm just trying to catch up in the chat here and see what my friend Plumber is saying.
Oh, he
is begging.
He's drooling.
He just keeps saying Morgans. He needs the Morgans bad.
He's drooling. Let him suffer.
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad.
Hey, Sunshine, good to see you.
Can you show us? Can you show that CC Morgan just one more time and just blow it up on your cam for him, please?
Okay.
We'd like to take a really good look at that. That $700 CC Morgan. Let's blow that up for Plumber.
We want to pass Plumber. We want to pass Plumber out. We want to make him unconscious so we can go raid his stack.
This Hoosier, I'm doing a payback for you for him extending your show. Here you go. Oh, that is so beautiful. Look at that, Plumber. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is so beautiful. MS63 1880. Oh, darling, that is just beautiful.
There are some people that would die over something like that.
Oh.
If I'm not selling it, stop it.
There you go.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Vogue. Strike a pose.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
What else would you like to see, Plumber Stacker? I could show you anything.
Oh, geez. I'm going to bite my tongue. This is Hoosier's show. I am going to behave right now.
Nah, this is all good. It's all good.
I'm not being
We just like making we like making Plumber sweat.
Yeah.
It's all about Plumber.
Well, I got about 20 of these things, but they're all different. I don't know what they are. Again, I just buy things.
You have so many amazing things in your stack, really, honestly.
And I've only been doing it for 3 months.
That's a beautiful coin. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you selling? So my friend Plumber keeps asking, what else would you like to sell?
No, he's not up here, so he can't buy.
Oh.
If you're not up on the panel, I can't sell it to you.
Oh.
I know how to say this. If you're hiding in the closet, and you're hiding your feelings, you're just not allowed to participate.
There you go. I'll put up there. But
I bet Plumber right now is back at his house just laughing and dying.
I do have more. I have another bag.
Oh, she found another bag, Plumber. Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's so cute. That's so nice.
You know what's going to happen is Mopar is going to grab everything before Plumber because he is now here. Hey, Mopar.
Join the
Now
party,
he's gone.
Mopar. Get
Oh,
in
he
here.
just fell off. He just fell off. Come on back in, Mopar. Let's try to get in there before Plumber can.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, that's so awesome. I bet she got some CC Morgans hidden in there. She just doesn't know about Plumber.
No, I don't know what I have.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I have.
See a bag of coins. I'll grab it. You don't know what's in there. Just grab a bag of coins.
Yeah, just bag of coins.
Yeah.
Bag of stuff. I got
This is so
a couple
funny.
of these things.
Oh, Amex. Yeah, beautiful.
Plumber's saying, Mopar, stay away.
I got another one. 10 ouncer.
Oh,
Kick
that is
him out.
cool. Yeah.
Kick him out now.
Huh? I don't know what these things are called. What are these things called?
That's a Geiger. Can you zoom that up? What the heck? What size is that Geiger that you're holding right there? I wonder. It's probably it's
An ounce?
yeah, that's still nice though. I love Geigers.
Yeah, I got 10 of them coming if they ever
Oh, you do? How much do you want to sell those for?
get the real.
Oh, this is funny. Now she's got the Geigers coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Just a piece of metal.
An M70. MS-70.
Yeah, it's really pretty. You got beautiful, beautiful coins there.
Mopar, you're having technical difficulties, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay. Keep trying, Mopar. We're just hanging out, man. See if you can get it fixed.
Well, what else would you want to see?
Well, do you have any peace dollars? You got a cool peace dollar to show, Plumber? I'm just really trying to make him angry right now.
I do,
Like,
but
really
I don't
trying
know
to-
what they look like. So you have to tell me what they look like.
Let's see. What else does Plumber love? We can just go to
those
another topic.
peace dollars look like they have
Like
an eagle
I don't-
on them.
well, I don't know the best way to describe it. I'm not good at. How would you describe a peace dollar, Hoosier?
Let me
A peace
see.
dollar?
Oh, he's not around. An eagle
I'm
like
here.
that. How would you describe it? You have one to show her? I'm not good at.
I describe it.
I don't have
like-
a peace dollar over here.
I describe it like this.
Okay, let me see.
That's a piece.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
No, what are these
I don't
things
know.
called?
Liberty. That's a Walker.
A
Liberty Walker.
Okay,
Those are $half.
yeah.
Those are nice though. Those are beautiful.
Okay, I'll look and see if. Oh, I found some more Morgans.
Hey, Sunshine,
Oh.
that's actually a 10-gram Geiger, Sunshine.
We're gonna be auctioning that 10-gram Geiger, Sunshine. So stick around. They'll be coming
Yeah,
up
you
here
think
pretty soon.
you keep smoking. That's a special Geiger. I got special plans for that guy.
Kitchens we're talking about.
Yeah, stick around, Sunshine.
That's a Morgan. What year is that?
Oh, that's Morgan.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
you have a ton of Morgans.
yeah, I do.
It looked
I
like a Morgan.
Morgans.
Looked
That
like a
is so
Morgan.
beautiful. I don't really know. I don't.
1887.
1887, and it's toned really dark. I like that.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Okay, then these are all Morgans. So I got more Morgans. I didn't realize.
That sort of reminds me of the Morgan that I'm holding hostage for Plumber.
I am just dying right now, man. I bet Plumber's like thinking, "What did I walk into?" He should know
Well-
better though. When he hangs around me and you, trouble happens all the time.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen. He's going to be pestering her. Hey, come on my show. Come on my show. Come on my show.
Oh,
Here, I'll show you
yeah.
this.
Ooh, what is she getting now? We got to put her on the show, Plumber. Oh, darling. What
Oh,
is
look
that?
at that. Beautiful.
Wow, look at that, Hoosier.
What are those? I can't tell.
I can't
Are
tell you.
those- are those-
Quarters.
I'm sorry.
Quarters.
Oh, quarters. Okay. Like state quarters, or
Yeah, I think they were the state quarters.
are they proofs or silver proofs?
I don't know. They came with the authenticity thing, but I don't know what I did with it.
That's beautiful, man.
Well, if they're proofs, they will have the S mint mark on them.
Okay, let me.
It's plumber's dream and nightmare all in one.
If they're silver, I'm not sure how you can tell if they're silver or not without
Those are
taking them out.
Morgans. I quit. They might be Morgans. They might be Morgans in there. We can't tell. She can't tell a plumber. They're probably Morgans. Hoosier, I
she's-
think those are Morgans. We can't figure it out.
Could very well be.
I don't know.
Can't tell?
Yeah,
That's all right.
That's okay. I know I couldn't tell with my big one. I have to get this small one. Now, where am I looking for it? It says
On the Allverse, lower right-hand corner of the head should be the mint mark.
it's a P.
Okay, Pennsylvania or P. They don't put P's on quarters, do they,
Philadelphia.
Brent? Do they put P's on? Do they put P's on the? I thought they did put mint marks for Philadelphia
Let
quarters.
me see. I just picked
Well,
one
that's-
out. See what they all say.
You got me. I would think if it's silver, it should have the S mint mark on it.
Right.
That would be San Francisco with silver.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh, bye, Miss Southern Belle. Did Miss Southern Belle leave? I gotta go watch. the
Yeah, it
movie.
looks like she did. All right. See you later, Miss Bell. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, they do put P's now. Hoosier Sunshine
Really?
Stacking says.
Oh, okay. So I always thought they didn't put a mint mark on the coins that come from Philadelphia. Guess that's somewhat new then.
I'll have to locate the paper. I think they are silvers. Yeah.
Because I always make a mistake of grabbing proofs, and they aren't necessarily going to be silver proofs. You have to,
Yeah.
because and the reason why I say that is when I went to the LCS down here by me when I met up with Jonathan Reese, I picked up a silver proof set here. I picked up the silver proof set here,
Plumber, we can't see it because we got her on the large screen.
and I picked up this proof set here, not realizing there was a difference between silver
Okay.
and a proof set.
I don't
You can
think
take me
you can
off.
hear me.
All
Oh,
right.
there we go.
I got some of
So-
those things right there. Those in the black. I got
Yep.
blue, green, red.
But there was like a $25 difference between these two black boxes. And like, what's the difference? Well, one is a proof set and one is a silver proof set.
I'm gonna tell my mom to watch. I'm gonna tell my mom Hoosier to watch this stream. She's gonna get a kick in the pants with her.
Okay. I don't know. United Safe proof set.
Yep, you have a proof set, which is just that, a proof coinage. But they also made, I don't know all the years, but they also made a silver proof set where, they're
I don't
obviously there's more value of this
Yeah.
with the silver proof set.
I would just love to help her go through what she's got all in those drawers.
Oh no, there's no. Well, yeah. This
bet
is
there's all
drawers.
kinds of cool
That's
loot in
drawer.
there.
That's drawer, and 2 drawers over there, and 3 safes.
Okay, so here's the question of the evening.
Yes, dear.
Yes, let's hear it.
And let's see what the consensus is. Should I allow Plumber Stacker into the show?
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'll just say this: how long you want the show to go tonight?
Oh, man. All right, here we go. All of a sudden, I feel like a mini everyday copper chain trade day.
Those Morgans did it. He couldn't handle it anymore. He didn't
There
want
you
anybody.
go. All right,
Morgans
there you
did
go. There you go, Plumber. The cat's
Oh, I
out of the
couldn't
bag.
take it anymore.
It's too much.
I drove home just to get on.
What's
Oh,
the
man.
matter?
I bet you were dying laughing, man.
Oh my God, I'm in heaven and hell at the same time.
Oh, you liked my Morgans.
He loves Morgans.
Oh my God, they're like, oh,
And this is just recent discovery that he loves Morgans too.
I know, and it's getting worse.
You have
Yeah.
I got more than 24, so
Well, let's start trading. I'm ready. What do
yeah,
you
he'll
want?
do it.
What do you want? I got all kinds of good stuff.
Nope. I like Morgans.
God. Burn.
Burn, baby, burn. Because when I go to home, I go to resellers and get lots of stuff.
I'm not even gonna lie here. I could see like me, you, and Plumber seriously having a beer all together, and this would be just like the time of my life. She's a kick in the pants,
Oh,
man.
yeah. I also like proof eagles too. Those things, the reverse proof eagles. But Morgans have definitely taken over the lead.
Yeah.
I started with the proof eagles and then the reverse proof eagles. And surprisingly, I don't own too many reverse proofs anymore, but Morgans are just it.
I should bring some of my mom's stuff on the show. She's got some really cool reverse proof Morgans, but they're not mine; they're hers.
I mean, eagles.
I mean the silver eagles, yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, Plumber: Are you acquiring Morgans to stack, or are you acquiring them to flip?
Both. There's so the good thing about doing auctions is I get to cherry pick.
Mm-hmm.
I buy like, I mean, I buy the best that I can find, no matter what, because I want everybody to experience that type of Morgan. And so, but then I lay them all out. They sit on my desk for about a week, and then I'll sell the ones that I don't want to keep.
Well, just sell them to me.
Done deal. Let's start trading.
No, just sell them to me.
He would. I can't speak for Plumber. This is him, but I'd be willing to bet he would trade you for that Morgan CC.
I do have a CC Morgan. I have two of the same year that I was looking to get rid of, though. But I'm not selling it. I will trade for it.
I'm keeping my Morgan. I might.
She's dead set on that. Jeez.
Well, you know, Kathy, they keep teasing me about this Geiger. So you know, I'm holding on to this for a special occasion.
Well, like I said, when you're about to sell that.
Now hold on a second. How big is that Geiger again?
10 gram.
Oh, it's a 10 grammer.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say if it's a 20 grammer, I'd trade you a Buffalo for it.
Well, what do you? All right. So if you don't want to trade your Morgans for a Morgan, what would you trade for a Morgan? That's a CC Morgan too. That's not, and it's a very nice one. It's not like a run of the mill CC, if there is such a thing for a CC.
What would you like?
I don't know. If you can't give me any Morgans, which would be ideal. I mean, like I said, I like reverse proof eagles or even proof eagles if they're the right ones.
That's a beautiful Morgan he has.
How much you want for that flag back here?
That's a $1 million question right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plumber, how much you want for that flag?
You know what? I did just pick up a couple more of those. He made a couple more, and I bought them all from him. I auctioned one off. What was it? Yesterday. Jeez. And I gave one to a good friend of mine, so I got one. So I got one additional.
I watch your show and I'm like, I want that. Is that going to be up for sale? That?
Now,
that's
now we can make a deal. Now we can start trading.
Now the Morgans come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I got a CC and a flag bar.
Yeah.
Let's see. What year would you want?
I don't know. I'd have to look at them. It doesn't really matter on the year. I mean, I don't know.
I'm sorry. Say what?
It's a tough call.
You name a year and I can tell you if I have it.
Well, what kind of condition are they all in? That's a important factor as well. Like this is I hate putting out grades, but this is definitely a BU.
Whatever BU means.
It's like uncirculated Morgan.
It means brilliant uncirculated. Brilliant uncirculated, yeah.
This thing's a gem.
That's
I got it
18.
1887 or 97. I can't really tell.
You know what? One of my friends in the community actually stumbled upon a few at one of his LCSs, and he had I think he had 8 CC Morgans, and they were all like this, all in these conditions. But some of them he was just way outpriced on it.
No, we were
Crazy
just
for
talking about trading the flag. That's all.
Oh, just the flag? Well,
Yeah.
all right. Mopar, that CC's up for grabs. I gotta see what I paid for it though, because I got two of the same year, same condition.
I want to see you guys make a deal.
I'm giving him 30 seconds to tell me how much he wants for the flag, and that's all.
Oh,
Well,
break up the timer.
The one that I sold at my auction, it sold for $75. It's only 1 ounce, so keep that in mind as well.
50.
No,
50.
75 would probably be where I would be at on that.
Okay, never mind then.
All right, not gonna happen today.
No,
So
no.
So let's talk about that CC Morgan that she's got.
Oh, I know. What year was that slab one that you have? I bet that thing's beautiful.
1883.
Oh, nice. I
I'm
got
gonna
one
see-
slab myself. That's the
I'm gonna
other
check the
slab.
mintage on that. Actually,
I think it says 1833.
it's got to be low.
1833?
1883.
83. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, I
It
bet
was,
you that thing is beautiful.
1.2 million minted.
Yeah. I got an MS64 CC Morgan. And I love looking at it.
This is just so funny how we went from doing a frac show. We're in hour 3 now.
See what happens when I get involved?
I know it's.
Yeah, as soon as she starts showing off those Morgans, I'm like, oh no, here we go.
Oh, God, my
I
heart
knew he
was
couldn't
beating
handle
so bad. I thought she was going to start selling them all. My heart started racing. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start transferring some money right now.
He was just hoping he wasn't going to go buy a state trooper on the way home.
I have a friend of mine who has 1960 or 61 unopened silver quarters.
Oh,
Or
wow.
57 pieces, sorry. And they've never been open in it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So okay, so you have me intrigued. What's up with the state trooper again?
Oh, no,
I just when she was putting up.
I was racing.
Yeah, he said he's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get home to buy some stuff, officer. Like,
I just was thinking of that. The officer would be like, son, I've heard all the excuses in the world, but this has got to be the most lamest excuse I've ever heard.
Yeah. Really, officer? Don't you like Morgan?
Yeah.
let me show you
Is that a great year? 1889 CC. Is that a great year?
This is 84.
No. Sunshine's saying about a 1989 CC would all pass out.
Yeah. So,
Right.
This is Kathy. If you pull out a 1889 CC, we will all pass out. I don't know anything about the 89 CCs.
Yeah, this thing.
I guess they're low mintage, Brent. Is that
Yes.
my understanding?
Yeah, I'm gonna check the mintage again on that right now. 1889 CC.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's oh no, that's not right. Hold on.
350K minted.
Sunshine's saying 350K minted. Wow. Low mintage.
But a lot of those got melted down.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing's still got its all shininess still too.
I've got an 1878 CC right here on my desk. I'm gonna check the mintage on that just for the heck of it.
That's crazy, Mopar.
I thought these
All
were
of them
pretty
were
cool.
fake.
Did you ever see them in this glass case? These are nickels.
Yeah, that's a really cool case.
They're screwed in. This is how they used to come.
Oh, I love show and tell.
That's really cool.
I
Like
got
I
3
said,
of those.
can
Look
you
how
imagine?
look how full her drawer
I
is.
know,
I
I know.
know.
It's,
Like,
and
I don't know. I just buy stuff.
And I bet
No,
every
I just
drawer.
buy stuff. I got them in here too.
I mean, they're to the top of the drawer. She can't close the drawers because they're so full.
Yeah.
No. Let me take you with me.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I don't know if I'm showing you right, so
Oh man, look at all those coins in there.
I got an 1887.
and then there's this one
MS-64 for
has
sale.
same too. And then there's these 2 dressers here have silver in them. And gold.
Hold on, I'm about to find a big Geiger. I bet she's got some big Geigers in that stack.
Check this out. This is my
Geiger.
This is my only 66 Morgan.
Let's grab one out of here. She's got it.
I gotta change the camera. I forgot. Oops.
You got any of these in assay hanging around your house? Anything like that?
Not yet. I think I have 10 of those coming.
Oh
10.
wow!
Not
Like
one
this?
or two, 10.
Yeah.
Well, you can talk to me about that. We might be able to make a deal.
You are awesome.
No, I
Plumber
don't.
he doesn't like Geiger. He's just Morgan's now, so you don't need to talk to him about those.
Yeah,
I'm over the Geigers.
he's over the Geigers. Whatever.
Seriously, I mean, I sold all of them, but I still have a set. But I sold
I
all
like
my
Geigers.
additional one.
I'm a
This is
Geiger
my-
guy. He's the
This is
Morgan
like an
guy.
old school. Of course, the case is cracked, but this is a MS-66, 1902.
That's beautiful, man.
Mhm.
Oh my god!
See you later, sunshine. Thanks for stopping by.
Take
Have a
care,
good one.
Sunshine. You know, on my
Later,
screen,
Bye,
Plumber,
sunshine.
it's kind of coming off like a cool bluish color.
Well, that's just because of my lighting.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks really cool with that.
I thought that bluish thing was toning at the time.
Yeah, me too.
When I saw it.
I mean, this thing is gorgeous,
Yeah, it is.
I don't know nothing about coins. I just
and I
buy
got a
things.
steel on it too. But that's in the deep stack.
I got something for you.
Show
You
and tell.
probably don't know.
Oh, it's all right. We can get in your deep stack, Plumber. Go ahead, just start laying it out there.
Yeah, definitely doesn't go up for sale though. And this is my only graded CC.
Oh, it's definitely going up for sale. We're going in hour 3 and doing a deep stack sale.
Check that out.
Oh, that's sick, man. 1884. Look at that.
Mm. How much you want for that?
MS-64.
That's
It's
beautiful.
Not for sale.
Oh, here we go. There's a
Yeah, for
prize.
sale.
There's a
Oh, it's
prize.
for
Actually, you know
sale.
what?
There's a prize.
I have 2 CC Morgans for sale.
Well,
I
we
got
want that
the one I
Morgan.
showed, and then
Yeah.
there's another one.
Hey, treasure detecting. Welcome.
Hi.
Hey, Hoosier. He always
Yes.
says it's not for sale, but believe me, by the end of the night,
Yeah.
it'll be for sale.
Yeah, he'll be.
I guarantee that.
Here you go.
He'll get bored
Those
of
are
it.
not-
soon
those are not
enough.
going anywhere.
There you go.
Oh, that's cool. Stevie Ray. Yeah, that's who you're talking about. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Can you see?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we see it. It's got you all blown up.
But I'm going to tell you about art. You probably don't know much about art, correct?
I don't.
I will
I know
agree to
about
that. Yes.
Silver
I bought
coin
2
art.
of these. Okay. For $60.
All right.
Okay. Now tell me why you think it would be worth 100 to 150. Just one.
I would guess like the lettering on top of the picture has some kind of relevance.
See that right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the stamper. These are famous. This is worth 100 to 150 dollars. I got both of them for $60.
Nice.
Wow.
And she's
They're-
a hustler. God, you belong in our group.
She does. She's good, man. I mean, this is crazy.
Now, this silk art that I got, you say I buy art, correct?
Yeah.
Those are going to be worth some money from the painter. That guy, I had him on my show. But let me
This
pull
is going to
one
be a
down.
5-6 hour show. I just know it. It's going that way.
No, it's show and tell's go, dude. You think trade day lasts a long time?
Okay.
Show and tell.
This is called silk print. Silk print. Again,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Julie Dirt needs a CC friend. I don't get it.
That
what
is a
would you pay
beautiful
for
picture.
this?
What would I pay for it?
Yeah.
Well,
Again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
I don't want to say because she might freak out and start throwing it at me on the
Yeah,
camera.
I love it.
I
Just
love
tell me
that
how much
thing.
you would pay for something like this.
$80.
I'd probably pay $100 for it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 80, 100
Yeah.
bucks.
Again, it's on real silk, and that.
See, I don't
this
even know
one's
that.
on real silk too. However, it's worth a lot more money.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Darth says he could look at these paintings all day. They are beautiful paintings.
I
This is
guarantee
not
you won't get that
paintings.
66 or that CC from me, Ringer.
This is
I'm going to say it's not.
That's
over
beautiful.
$100. See the writing here? But I
Right.
have it covered up. His autograph's down below here.
See, my friend Plumber, they call him a hustler. When you
Yeah.
say it's worth 100, he says 25.
Oh yeah, well that's how Kathy is too. See that? You got two of those paintings for $60 when they're actually worth 150. Love it.
A piece.
Yeah.
But now everybody's buying Oriental stuff, buying Japan stuff. That's the old Japan stuff. If you find Japan written on it and that, buy it because that's where your value is going to be. And like I says, those Oriental ones, I got other Oriental. I got a Picasso.
Picasso?
Uh-huh.
No kidding. Wow.
Just curiosity, what's the value of a Picasso?
All right, Darth. You have a good night.
I've heard of Picasso.
See ya,
I'm not
Darth.
even
Thanks for
Take
coming
care,
by. Good
I've
show.
heard of-
Come on back next time.
I've heard of Picasso, guys, and I'm not even an artsy guy. That's got to be a famous one.
Signed. It's signed too, guys.
So, kind of help us. I don't think either of us three are really
Hang on a second.
knowledgeable.
I'm
There
trying
we
to
go.
get it. I'm sorry, my hand.
I'm just not knowledgeable with this kind of stuff
Okay.
at all.
This is over $500. I bought it for I think $450, and I think it's anywhere from $500 to $1,000 value.
Wow.
It's a original Picasso.
That's one of those areas where you have to fully appreciate the history.
No,
Is Thomas
this artist is worth it. Like I said, see my art back here. I bought it cheaply, right? In 10 to 20 years, that's going to be worth that one up there. I'd say a good $75 to $100. Okay, I paid $20.
Wow.
Okay, in 10 years, that increases productivity and double almost. It depends on the artists themselves, but yeah, art is one of those where it is a long lasting. The longer it is, if it has been framed by a professional, that's professional done. This been professionally done on it. Yeah, so yeah, I guess you didn't see the naked woman.
Oh, you got my attention now. Where's that one at?
It was on here. She's
I
right
missed
here.
it? My cam's just
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry. Yeah, I see now.
The horse distracted me.
Yeah, I see exactly what you're talking about. We won't talk about it on the show, though.
Oh, that's horrible.
What did we get involved with tonight? Good Lord. When you get us guys together, it always goes down, I'll tell you, man.
Oh, I'm just like one of the guys.
Take care, Silver. Loving Lou. Thanks for stopping by. It was a good evening. Come on back next time.
I'm just thinking Hoosier's wife is probably like mine. She's probably like, he told me he's only gonna be gone for an hour.
Yeah.
And he's still in the basement.
I told her, so he may want to get some what the world is that?
Holy cow, that is cool. What is that?
It's a mask.
Oh, I would love to have that, actually. My son would trip out over that.
Wait a minute. I just turned it off.
That is cool.
That's nut. That's better than my getup I use.
Plumbers, I don't think plumbers there. You know what would be cool if you wore that like on a live auction? Oh, that is so funny.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I wish I.
I
Where
like
did
that.
you find that at?
On Amazon. Watch this. Wait a minute. Wait for her.
Oh, I need to look for that. I think everyone would just be dying laughing on my stream if I wore something like that. Wow.
Is it contoured to where it wraps around your head a little bit, or?
Yeah. Let me put
Okay,
That is cool.
that's wild.
Can you just keep it on like one you know what I was just thinking of?
Yeah,
Leisure,
you can keep it on one, or you can program whatever you want. You can have it say something and that.
get that and send it to Stormy and say, "Hey Stormy, trade out your stormtrooper hat for this. Check this out." Jeez.
That is a crazy mask.
Yeah, man, I have never seen that before.
Mm-mm.
That's cool.
You
Beyond
can get
cool.
them on Amazon, and they're called Glowy
I'll
Zoe.
write this down. Glowy
Glowy
Zoe. My
Zoe.
son would think
Yeah.
that's a trip. Everyone write that down, man.
Glowy Zoe. Hey,
Like I
Coin
said,
Crew, good to
Not
see
too
you.
much I don't have, guys.
I'm still baffled by all the dresser drawers full of shinies.
I
But
thought
that
was really
mask,
cool.
that mask was
That
mask was wild.
Just when I think you've showed me everything, you come out with something else that just blows me away. Jeez.
I told you, ask me something, and I could probably go get it.
That's nuts.
What would you like to see? Just
Do you have a pink-
seriously,
Do
name
you have a
something.
pink dress?
No, I don't. I don't wear dresses.
Oh,
You know what I would like to see, Kathy?
Yeah, what?
I would like
Yeah.
to see your a channel in my chat. I've made you a moderator, so you can put your channel in there, so we can check out your channel.
Oh yeah, please do, so I can click on that right now.
I mean,
And also-
I have to get on here.
And also, if you have the site for those masks or anything else that you've shown tonight, you can put it into the chat as well.
Coin Crew thugs in the house.
1 second. Okay. I'm looking for your channel. I'm not good at this. I just seen you were live and figured I'd come in and say hi.
Oh, I'm glad you did. You've been awesome.
I'm sorry. What's your channel's name?
The Hoosier Stacker, HOOSIER Stacker,
Oh.
SIER.
I got the link. Do you hear me? I got the
Yep.
link for
You
it.
got
Gotcha.
my link?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Plumber.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Plumber, you still are a moderator.
Yeah, about time.
Okay, I gotta go. 'cause-
I made you a moderator before you made me one. How does that work?
No. Let's have
He's
this
got-
discussion. After this discussion a couple of days ago, I actually checked my settings, and you were still in there, buddy. It was you, Jonathan Reese, and Amanda and Cherie, I believe, are my moderators, and I just added Kathy and Brent into my moderator list.
Well,
So there you go. You're
Thank
quite
you so
welcome.
much.
You're quite welcome.
But
So
I
yes,
gotta go because what's his name? Spray Can is having the hunt. Have you ever been there?
a couple times, but
Treasure
I haven't been there for a while.
Well, tonight I'm always on there on the board for it. So I'm gonna talk to you later, and everybody welcome to come to my chat anytime you see me. I'm live.
Oh, I rang the bell. I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm
We're
a
gonna
fun
make a deal
person.
one of these days.
I'm
you for
really a
coming
fun
in.
person. So
I'm very persistent.
Kathy, it was a pleasure you coming on board. I do appreciate you
thank
coming
you for
here.
having me up.
Yeah, it
been
was
a
fun.
pleasure.
It was fun, Kathy.
That was
Bye-bye,
awesome,
guys.
man. Whew.
We're always here. Come on by
Take
when you
care.
get a chance.
I will.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Have a nice night.
Oh,
No, that was fun, huh?
That was.
Aren't
She-
you glad
you-
you
you-
didn't,
Man, Hoosier.
rush
You're,
those
you're right.
shots?
She's a hoot, man.
She's a kick in the pants. I ain't kidding you. I can't imagine what she's like.
I can't imagine what's actually in her stack because she doesn't even
Oh
know.
man. Yeah,
So
that's
even
She
better.
has, dude, she said she has 3 safes and all those drawers are full, guys, and she doesn't have a clue.
Like, I want to
That's
fly
just-
to her house and help her organize it so I can
yeah,
see it.
exactly. It's just amazing. Some people just have so much stuff, and a lot of times you're right. They don't have any idea. And but that's what makes it fun, because they're not into it for a dollar perspective. They're just into it because it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's doing all kinds of other stuff too with her paintings and the music. I mean, what's cool about her is she's got a good rounding of a lot of knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's a collector, like an all-around collector. So that's
Yeah.
what makes it cool.
I love the stories about her being basically a roadie with all these groups that she's been with all these years. It's amazing. All these musicians.
All right,
and
now let's auction off that Geiger before you get out of here. Sure,
nope,
you get that right now.
nope. I know what I'm going to do with this, and y'all are invited when the time comes. Plumbers, I already gave a plumber a little tease about what I'm planning on doing big for my 1K, and this Geiger will be part of that. What do you think,
That's
plumber?
crazy. You think you're actually going to give that away?
You're gonna do
Maybe. We'll see. A lot depends on how things go for the event, and how I can get it laid out and get it planned out. There's going to be a lot of conversations with Yankee and Sal probably the next couple months to make this happen.
Man, this has been an awesome show, to tell you the truth. I did not expect Plumber to be in here. That's been awesome. And then she jumped in here. It's just been wild.
Well,
Jeez.
So our
I
10
couldn't
minute
believe
our 10-minute spew
Yeah.
about to frack or not to frack, which we didn't start talking about until the 10 minutes before the hour was up, and then here we are. And my wife is going to kill me.
she's gonna kill you. I'm right with you, man. You want to stand with me in the firing line? We'll both take a round. Plumber, my friend, I don't know how you keep up, man, with all the stuff you got going on.
Yeah, have you been to bed? Have you been to bed yet?
Yeah, I slept for a couple hours.
A couple hours.
Went,
Jesus.
had to go pick out furniture this morning. Of course, we didn't get any,
Wow.
but we went and looked.
Man, you're amazing.
Busy man.
What's
Yeah,
up,
he
Sierra
is.
Bowl? How do you say that? Sierra Bowl?
Cervo looks like.
Carlos.
Carlos,
In
hello.
case we're saying it wrong, Carlos is always a good backup. What's going on? Jack of
Jack
Hearts.
of Hearts.
What's up? Did
We
you guys
are
have
actually-
fun listening to Kathy or what? That was awesome.
That was crazy. You're going to have to, you're going to have to get her on your show. You realize that, plumber? Because I think, yep.
Oh yeah, even if it's just to have her on for a chat.
I'm
All
telling
right.
you what, man, she would be a kick in the pants. If she wanted to start auctioning that stuff off, it would go crazy. Here it is. I've got this Morgan right here. I'm not sure what it is.
All right, well, I'll let you guys close it out. I'll be in the
I'm
chat.
like,
Well, I tell you what,
Yeah.
I just got
care.
the warning shot over the bow by Mrs. Hoosier, so it is time for me to call it.
All right. All right, I'll see you guys. I'll let you close it out. I'll be in the chat.
okay. See you later, man. I'll let you out.
All right, everybody, thanks for stopping
man.
by, and it's been fun. And if Oregon doesn't pass out, we will see you Thursday. You gonna be okay over there, Brent? Oh, he's gone. All right, everyone. Have a good night. It's been fun. And we will do this again. And hopefully Oregon Stacker doesn't pass out as a result. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you Thursday, 5:55 p.m. on A Stackers Gathering. Good night.